Oh. Well, let's get that message up there.
I have missed you, my love.
Oh, I've missed you too, Wismoman. How you doing, man? I see your posts on Facebook all the time regarding Green Bay Packers and your family and stuff, and I figure you're just, you're busy with life. We're all busy with life. Things are that way. But thank you so much for the $25 dono and for the 44-month resub. Oh my goodness. Getting the stream started off with a bang, baby. Been busy as hell nowadays. I can bet you are. Cat Gamer, how you doing? Denny, how are you today? Baron Singer, Shasta, hello. Spicy Finn, Gun Lover, hello.
Spamman just
44 months. Tyla, hello. How are you today? How are you, Tyla? Let's give a shout out to Tyla Mount Singer, by the way. If you've not gone and followed Tyla before, please go and give Tyla a follow. Last playing some of The Infected. I saw you play The Infected. All right, boys and girls. So today, here's the plan for today. We're going to play some of The Infected today as well. But first, we're going to play some Long Dark. We're in Ash Canyon. We are in Ash Canyon. We are on day 65. And we are basically trying to get our gear gathered together. We have two bear skins back in Timberwolf Mountain. And we have a moose skin here in Ash Canyon. And we're just trying to live. There's no real long-term goal for this character other than we'd like to get to 100 days. Ash Canyon. A-S-H. And then we're going to play some Infected in about 4 hours. And then about 4 hours after that, we're going to be playing some State of Decay 2 with Hadrian on Nightmare level. So... Mark Wars, I've been asked that a lot. You're worried about me? Oh, well, I'm glad you're worried about me. It makes me feel special. All right. So I think we need to make some water. Yeah, we need to make some water. We got, oh, yeah, I just killed a deer out there, didn't I? Okay, let's go back out. Let's get some wood. What's our bow at? Our bow is at 16%. Let's get a little bit of wood here. See, we got our moose hide cure in here. Am I taking unrequested game suggestions today? Yes, I am. I found a bunch of boxes of matches in this zone too. I have 2 Baron Singers. There's a lot of matches here. Hey, Packer, how you doing? Good morning. Had some bad news last week, Mrs. Honeypot. Oh no. Oh God, what happened, Mrs. Honeypot?
It's so cold. I'm warming up a bit.
Little Matchstick, how are you doing today? Oh, I did not realize you worked in an airport, to be honest. No, I didn't know that. So the update added a new zone that you access off of Timberwolf Mountain, Wisbowman. The zone is called Ash Canyon. A-S-H Canyon.
Come on, little fire.
Although some people have joked that it's ASS Canyon. I personally think Ash Canyon is kind of cool. If you remember Hush River Valley, Hush River Valley is basically like... I think Hush River Valley was like a prototype for Ash Canyon, to be honest. Here's Ash Canyon. This is just a small part of Ash Canyon. Yes, we got the crampons as well as the new backpack yesterday. Well, airports have been pretty badly hit by this virus, and what happened, Mrs. Honeypot? Did you get hit by the Rona? Ash Canyon has a few buildings. There's like there's that cabin there. There's a cabin up above us here, which we'll go to, the foreman's cabin. There's like 3 buildings in the game. in this zone. There's not a lot of buildings, but there are some buildings, yes. Oh my goodness. Nima with a Twitch Prime 14 months. So I don't have a job as the 3rd of March. What? Oh my goodness. I'm okay feeling poorly but chilling at home in the stream, so all's good. Oh my goodness. Mad at Videograms, how you doing? Well, Mrs. Honeypot, that sucks. Is it just a temporary layoff, or is this like a, we're sorry we're having to let you go for permanent, or how exactly is that working? You got hit by the Rona? No. My contract and everyone who started with me has been ended. So it's just like, bye-bye? Oh my god, I'm so sorry. That sucks so hard. So if you don't mind me asking, what did you do at the airport? Were you like were you like a counter checker, or did you do like TSA work? Or if that's not too personal, if it is, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's not a big deal. I just was curious. You taught English to international students that have been out of work since April last year. Wow. It's been a rough year, everybody. Do you mind if I say what firm I work for? I would have no idea what firm it is, so I don't really, I mean, I don't really care one way or the other, as long as you don't care. Securitis? Feel kind of blessed that I'm still at uni and not out in the workplace looking for a job. There's something to be said for that, Thomas. Alright, let's see if we get these things cooked up here real quick. Hopefully my fire doesn't get blown out. We still have 2 hours on it, so... Of course, the moment I say that, the wind starts to kick up. Oh, God. Here it comes. Here it comes. Luckily, the house is right there, so... It's not like we just can't run for it. Alright, let's try to get a little bit of water. Add another stick or two to the fire. Can you still get the Dark Walker feat? Yes, you can. You just have to do the Dark Walker challenge if you don't have it already.
I don't carry much more.
If you don't have the Dark Walker feat already, you can get it by doing the Dark Walker challenge. Give you guys night vision real quick. Block the wind with the birch bark, I know. We found these huge pieces of birch bark last night. They were insane. Hadrian actually posted one up to Twitter. It was pretty funny. Oh, jeez. I'm there to guide people through the process and make sure nothing bad happens. Oh, okay. The self-baggage drops. And they just, what, didn't have enough work or something for it? Thank you for the bear apocalypse, by the way. Is it really that slow at the airports? I mean, I'm not a flyer. I don't think I think the last time I flew anywhere was I don't remember. So, to me, flying is like Flying is something you rich people do. You know, back in my day, we didn't fly. We didn't fly at all. Flying was not something you did on a normal basis. Flying was for the birds. Only birds knew how to fly. The rest of us did not know how to fly. It was not done. Munich Airport currently has 20 planes a day. And how many before Corona, how many did it have? Just to put it in perspective, how many did it have? I fried chicken and fish. Oh, fly. I'm a fryer. Yes, I'm a fryer like you, short bus. 6 days till my name will change. Fob 4. Oh, nice. I fly a few times a month. Business class is still pretty full. Well, I think people for business are flying just like they normally do with Bowman. I think it's more just the people who are optionally, let's say optionally flying, are like, yeah, I don't really want to fly right now. Okay, our bow is in really bad shape, so we're going to fix it. Roughly around 1,000 a day before Corona. Now it's 20 planes a day. Wow. My finances are intact. The Rona hit my home life. I'm newly divorced. I would cut a check for my net worth to have my family back intact. Oh, I hear you there. That's tough. That is tough, Blind Moose. The Australian government's been pretty good. Decent welfare for the unemployed. Pay wages for workers of select industries. Offers free courses to reskill folks from COVID-affected jobs. That's nice. Well, yeah, that's a pretty big drop there, Miss Honeypot. Pretty big drop. From 1,000 to 20. It's not even like from 1,000 to 200 or 250. Okay, do I have any way to make arrows right now? Okay, I have a good bow now, so we're good there. We need to go back up and get our bear skin. What can we leave here? Let's leave some matches. Let's leave some of these birch bark teas. Let's leave the leave those. Leave the feathers. The cloth I'm gonna take with me. Actually, no, the cloth I can leave here because I'll find cloth up there. We're gonna go back up to where we killed the bear so that we can try to get that bear hide. Good Lord, look at all these matches. That's a lot of matches, boys and girls. It's more matches than we'll probably need for the rest of the game. I'll leave a little more water here. Let's leave a few of the cattails here. There we go. That has no fuel in it, so I'm just gonna leave it. Don't need the pry bar up there. I got a little tiny bit of fuel, but it's not gonna do me any good. I can always pick up charcoal. Don't really need the hacksaw. I'm just trying to lighten my mode, so my load, so we can climb more effectively. Okay. And then we're gonna drop some sticks here. I think we killed... Didn't we kill all the wolves out here last time? I think we did. I think we killed, like, almost all the wolves, so... Leave a couple liters of water here. Alright, we're down to 25 kilos. Look at us getting all light. Look at us getting all light. When do we go all light? Hey, Rublood, how you doing? How's it going today? Welcome, welcome. Kira, hello as well. Casey Canby, how you doing today? Alright, we're gonna get some food in our belly. Grab a few chunks of meat. Those were good. Those were good chunks of meat, right? That one's a small one. We'll just eat that. I do have cooking 5. Yes, yes, I do. I have carcass harvesting, cooking, and archery 5. Fire starting's halfway through 3. Mending's halfway through 3. Ice fishing, which I haven't even really done, is into 2 because I read some books. And we are currently on day 66. We've lived 66 days. And so far we've killed 30 wolves, 6 bears, a moose, 13 deer, and 24 ribbity rabbits. Alright, there we go. Let's head back up. I'm pretty sure we killed like most of the wolves over here. I almost want to go back over there and get the moose stuffs. Yeah, see, look at this zone, boys and girls. Look at this zone. And the thing is, you can go up. See those bridges up there? You can go up there. You can get up to those bridges up there. All the bridges that you see, all the bridges like that up there is all accessible. That's the thing that's amazing. Gelato, how you doing? Good evening to you, my friend. This is my early morning stream. That's why my voice is all shot, and I'm not 100%. What's your favorite map? I don't really have a favorite map. I'd say probably it depends on what you're asking about. For late game, I really like Coastal Highway. For early game, I really like Hush River Valley. I'm a big Hush River Valley fan because you get a lot of good loot out of there. I kind of avoided Hush River Valley this time. Because I wanted to do something funky and different. So we went and hung in Pleasant Valley for a while. Now, if you ask me my least favorite zones, I'd say Bleak Inlet and then Broken Railroad. Just because of the stupidness of going there on Interloper to Bleak Inlet. Not even stupidness, uselessness. I'm on my way to hopefully buy my first car. Hope I can come back and catch a stream with a new ride. Nice, Moon Shoes. That's awesome. Well, good luck with the new car purchase, my friend. We probably have a wolf here because I believe we left one. I believe we left one wolf behind.
Sure am cold.
But congrats on getting your first car. That's awesome. I remember my first car like it was yesterday. We killed 3 wolves up here before. I had the same thing happen in the exact same spot last time.
Oh,
that is so weird. This is the Interloper run that we played yesterday. That is so weird. I sprained my wrist the exact same spot yesterday. Kara, thank you so much for the tier 1 sub. Let's welcome in our newest tier 1 sub-roo. Thank you so much for the tier 1 sub. I appreciate that very, very much. I hope you're having a fabulous, fabulous day. And welcome into the Athpack officially. Alright, where is that wolf? It's so weird. There's like a path that goes down here that leads to nowhere. I went down this path once, and I don't know, maybe, let's go check in and see if there's anything down here this time. I don't know. Maybe, maybe it's supposed to go to somewhere, and last time I just didn't find anything down here. Hey, Vindictive Minx, how you doing? See, look at that. It leads to nowhere. It leads to a whole lot of nowhere. Isn't that weird? Alright, boys and girls, get those mugs in. We are almost there. We are at 91% raised. We have 218,000 mugs of 240,000 raised. We raised over 200,000 just yesterday. So get your mugs in. Boost the stream, boys and girls. We're almost there. Click on the mug symbol below. You should be able to contribute more mugs today. Humorous, hello. I say good day. Good day, sir. I say good day to you, sir. 95% complete, boys and girls. 95% complete. 230,000 mugs raised right now. That is crazy. We only have 8,000 left to go. That's 4 people giving 2,000 apiece. That's it. That's it. Hey, Silty, good morning. How many Canadian, Canada, and Long Dark related hats do you have? Is there a hat fashion show stream on your YouTube? No, there's not. This is my only other one. This is my only other Canadian hat, Critical or Silty. This was actually the original one. Before one of my viewers, Lynette Melody, was kind enough to craft me this hat and the one for chair. Before she crafted me that one, this was the only one I had. With it's got the little pom pom on the top. 98%. We're at 236,000 boys and girls. But yes, I only have 2 for the long dark. Raise those mugs, yes. The mugs are going to the Boost the Stream challenge in channel right now. And once we hit the goal, it'll boost our stream, and it will promote it up to 8,800 times to different people. Oh no. Oh no. Oh my. Well, I put it right in the water. That was my fault. I put it right in the water. Put it right in the water. Well, guess what? You don't need to see it on mobile because it is done. It is done. We completed the challenge, boys and girls. The boost has started. The boost has now started. 3, 2, 1, liftoff. Boost started. Thank you so much, boys and girls. You guys are awesome and amazing. Wow, we just kicked that. We kicked that challenge's butt. Look at that. So what the boost does, Casey, is that it basically puts the stream. Okay, hold on one second. Oh, I gotta do this first. Disco Dancing Dingo, thank you for the 14-month resub. Thank you so much for the 14-month resub there, my friend.
Disco Dancing Dingo just resubscribed for 14
Gotta
months.
wait for his message.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. So what the boost does, Casey, is that you know when you get on Twitch, it says, hey, here's some channels you might enjoy, or here's some recommended channels for you, based on what you've watched. What the boost does is it puts our channel more towards the top of the pile when it comes to recommending it to people and going, oh, you know, you've watched Green Hell, maybe you'd like to check out Atheenon because he's playing a game that's similar to Green Hell, or you know, or you've watched such and so game. So basically, yeah, basically just and it gives us more. It gives us a better chance of having the stream exposed, basically.
Damn, I'm freezing.
Oh, jeez Louise. Thank you, B. Harris, for the 200 bits. And how are you feeling today, B. Harris? I hope you're feeling better. I did freeze my buns there. I did freeze the buns.
Too cold to think.
It's okay. You'll be fine, Astrid. Don't worry about it. There you go. You're all better now. You're all better now. We got our sure footing bonus from the crampons. Cramp off. Feeling much better. Thank you. Oh, good. I'm glad. Yeah, you know, B. Harris, I was saying yesterday, my dad, when he went through his chemotherapy, he always felt like crap for like a week after it. I mean, it did not agree with him at all. I mean, it helped. It helped to put him in remission, but it was bad. Oh, jeez. Oh, my goodness. Tyler with 100 bits, and it started a hype train on top of the boost being completed, on top of everything else. Oh, my goodness gracious. Oh, my. Oh my, we're already in level 1 of the hype train, boys and girls. Oh, jeez. TFA with 100 bits as well. Oh my goodness. I want to see if I can just lay down a bedroll up here and get some rest. I can't seem to find a spot to lay a bedroll down. Thank you for the 100 bits there, TFA. And Tyler, thank you for the 100 bits as well. B. Harris with the 200 bits and all the subs that brought us into there.
Oh my.
Oh my. Oh my. Indeed, oh my. Oh my. Oh jeez.
Oh my.
Tyler with another 100 bitty boost. Oh my goodness. Wiz Bowman with 5 gifted subs. Moon Shoes, Runner, Thomas, Merce, Schmeener, and Rublood. Welcome into the Ath Pack officially. Officially.
Just gifted 5 subs.
Oh my goodness. And Olaf Una with 100 bits as well. Oh god, now I gotta give out points. Let's add in. Alright, let's give out 5 million bear hides there. Well, thank you, Wiz Bowman, for the 5 gifted subs. Everybody who just got a sub, congratulations. Thank you for the 100 bits there, Olaf Una. How you doing today? Humorous, hello, hello. Ooh, we already got, the stream is going crazy already. Let's break down some of these torches. I don't need all these torches, but I could use them for the sticks that I'll get from them. Ooh, I need to drink some more Sobe. So here's the plan for today, boys and girls. For those of you who were not here earlier, we got Long Dark till 1. Then at 1, we're going to switch over. We're going to play some of the Infected. We got all of our blueprints now, so my goal is to get our stuff gathered together, head back to our main base, and start building like crazy. Because we got the refrigerator and the stove and all the other and all the other blueprints. So I want to get that going as soon as we can. That's going to be our goal today.
I'll rest soon.
Thank you, Tyler, for the 100 biddies. Well, thank you again, Wiz Bowman, for gifting out that tier 1 sub to 5 people. Look at that little first by your name. Look at that little first by your name. That means you're a founder. That means you were here before being here was cool. I don't really know if being here's cool anyway, but you were here before it was considered to possibly be cool. Hey, Kaiser Zephin, how you doing? All right, let's get our stuff going on here. Get a little water in us. Thought the exit was straight ahead of us. Thank you for the ducky hug. Inside a cave. Inside a cave. That's the craziest ducky hug I've ever had. It's a cave wolf again. I was so concentrated on what I was doing, it didn't even scare me, B. Harris, but I appreciate it. Okay, where's the... I'm so confused right now. So confused right now. I don't want to have to light my torch, but I need to light my torch. I need to light my torch. There, oh, jeez. Tyler with 100 bits, thank you so much. Cassandra with 10 bits. Did you get my PayPal donation around Christmas time? I would have to go back and look. Vindictive Minx, I believe I did though, yes. I believe so. I'd have to go back and verify, but it's kind of hard to do that on stream. I would make a mental note, but I'm not mental, so I'm going to check, but I'll have to do it after I get done streaming. It would basically take me way too long to check on it right now, Vindictive. But yes, I will check and see. I'm pretty sure though. I think I remember that. So I'm struggling convincing my oldest dog that everything is okay with all the growling. Oh. 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 He has unexplained something or another, and it's either affecting the mental acuity or it's just age. Oh, poor puppers. Oh, jeez Louise. B-Hairs with another 100 bits. Oh my goodness gracious. Thank you for the 100 bits. Wow. Boosting the stream, it says it's 50% complete. What does that mean? I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. It's been so long since I played. I gave 2.8. Oh wow, we don't have any torches left.
I'm starving.
Yo, you had a 2.8 gigabyte update, and thank you everyone for participating in the hype train. Promote. Okay, so we've completed 50% of the boost already. It's already boosted us to 80 to like 4,400 people just this quick. Are you kidding me? Hold on a second. I gotta go check this out. Hold on a second. Choo choo. Thank you for participating in the hype train, boys and girls. We did get to level 1. I got all the emotes in level 1 because of you guys already, so there we go. Does it actually have... Huh. Doesn't show any yet, but I'm gonna leave it on there. I'm just curious. It's pretty wild. Is my fire going? Oh god, I did get a fire going and then I didn't do anything with it. Alright, there we go. Okay. Oh, look at that. We got a cured deer hide. We got a bear hide that's not getting cured. We got some stuff there. We got 2 cured deer hides. Nice. And some cured guts. And some water. And some food. Wow, it's very... The light is weird in here. Alright, Rivalid. Have a good one. We'll see you later on. We'll see you later, my friend. Oh, and then we got this cured birch here. Yeah, it's very dim. It's weird. The lighting in here is very strange this early in the day. Very strange. I'll give you night vision because it might be a little bit better, but yeah, it's very, very weird. Even with the torch, it's weird. It's a very romantic cave. It's very romantic. It makes Wiz Bowman go, ooh. See, as the sun comes up, it's not that bad. Alright, the black bear hide is almost cured. I'm still here just wanting to send greetings. Oh, okay, you're still here just... Okay. Well, it's pretty easy because the worry pupper came to me with her noise worries before she was a good girl. Did agility at the highest level SAR. Was very adept at herding. Oh. It's always sad. I'm gonna lurk and do errands and get to the house... To the house and get the mail. Alright, well, Cassandra, thank you for the lurk. If you guys have not gone over... We hosted up Cassandra last night while she was playing some Sims 4. If you've not gone and checked out Cassandra before, please go give her a follow and check her out when she's playing sometime. B. Harris just continued their gift sub from Flaming Camel. Well, thank you, B. Oh, jeez. Was that... Oh, no, that's Little Matchstick gifting their first gift sub to the channel to John67874. Oh, my goodness. Well, let's give out double points for that and give out some... Sub hype. Thank you so much, Matchstick, for giving your first gift sub to the channel. I'm gonna leave some. I'll take the guts with me. So we're going down this way. I'm just gonna grab everything from this cave. Drop it by the hut down here. I don't think there's any nasties down here, but we'll see. We'll see. When I am laid, paid. Now there's a typo for it. Well, it's good to know that you got laid, Matchstick. I mean paid. I mean paid. Actually, I've already been to the mine. I want to go to the, that hut that's above the lake. Yes, we did check the bearskin coat. We didn't get one, Baron. We did not get a bearskin coat. Not on no, sorry. Not on Interloper. We did not get one. How did I miss this candy bar back here? I just walked by and I saw the candy bar and I was like, wait a second, there's a candy bar in there. Well, we did not get it. It was not in the cards for us, my friend. Alright. Oh, look, it's our friend. Aww, he was just waiting for us. He's like, Atheenon, thank you for coming back. I guess I should drop the bear hide here. Well, thank you definitely for gifting out that tier 1 sub. That was very nice of you to do. Oh, it sounds like a storm just came up. I might just go up to, I think I'm going to go up to the foreman's retreat and grab the cloth from up there. Oh yeah. It's not traveling weather, boys and girls. Not for the traveling we gotta do. Now I did check the cave up here. There was no picture, no Polaroid here. We do have one Polaroid already. It's the one that's over here by the Ash Canyon Vista. We don't have the one for the Wolfjaw place though, so if we had the Wolfjaw one, I'd head over there, but we don't have the Wolfjaw one yet. Wow. That sub was a beautiful disaster. It was beautiful. What you're thinking and camping out in the Bear's Cave via the cabin.
So cold.
Coral.
I'm gonna lay down for a bit.
Coral. Well, the Bear's Cave is warm, but even in these conditions, it would probably be cold, and I'd have to have a fire going for it. It's a possibility, but it's something I probably am not gonna do. I think I would have to have a fire to actually like stay in there in a blizzard, because it does actually get pretty cold in there, and my clothing is not the best. My clothing is not the best. Oh my goodness, Matchstick is continuing their gift sub from Great White Gaming. Thank you so much for continuing that gift sub there. I appreciate that very, very much. Have a good lurk there, gun lover. All right, there we go. There we go. I think I left anything else in here, did I? Oh, there's an old bedroll. I can break that sucker down. Why not? Oh, I have a lot of water on me. I didn't realize I had that much water on me. Time to move our stuff down to the down to the angler's den. I did subscribe for 3 more months. It's not showing on my end. Hope it works. Oh yeah, it will be Harris. The multiple month sub thing is kind of new, so it doesn't really have a lot of alerts and stuff for it. And it may just let you every month like show your resub. It'll just come up and say, "Oh hey, you've resubbed to so and so's channel. Here, share your resub. That's a relatively new thing they did. And a lot of the bots and stuff don't register, and you don't, like, have an alert for it. Mine included. I should probably look into that and see if it does. But it does work. I've actually done it to a couple of channels that I'm a long-time subscriber on, and I just didn't want to have the hassle of having to, like, do it every month or whatever. Even though it usually comes out. I just wanted to do it up front, get it out of the way, you know? So, I did that for a couple of channels, and it does work fine, so... I wonder if Interland's going to do a trial run, an early version of Long Dark like they did a long time ago. All right, Wiz Bowman. That be right back.
I'm doing stuff, Lori.
My sweet chat. Thanks. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the dance there. Things and stuff. Getting paid. It's not even better, not simultaneously. Whoa. Whoa. Not simultaneously, and not one for the other, right? Not one for the other. Yeah, they still have the old versions of the game available. You can still play the old versions of the game. It's in the time capsule thing. You can get the time capsules, and you can play the old versions of the game that way. 37. Okay, we're still good. Let's grab a book. Do I really want to go out in this? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Yeah, I forgot about the test branch, sir. You can still play the old versions of the game on test branch. Yeah, they still have the old versions. It's on the test branch. You go to the test branch and you there's a code or something you have to plug in. Look up the test branch stuff for the Long Dark and you'll see it.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
No, my dear. There's no dropping of the gear. Yeah, I believe they still have the time capsules, so...
No power in the verse can stop me.
Stop making me laugh, I have corona. Thank you, Marty the Fearless, for the follow, by the way. Have a good lurk, Mrs. Honeypot. And Mrs. Honeypot, I am really sorry about the whole job thing. That just really sucks. I hope you're able to find something soon. I hope they can take you back, or you'll get something to go, something going on with that. I'm really super sorry about that. That just really, really is disappointing. Oh god, this bridge is so scary. It freaks me out every time. I have to remind myself to breathe every time. Oh. The bridge does not look safe. No, it does not.
I hate being cold because I really do.
It doesn't look safe, and it's not safe. It's not safe at all. Been looking for some streamers playing my favorite game. Seems I found one. Oh, well, I play the Long Dark quite a bit. Quite a bit, Marty.
Gotcha.
I play the Long Dark pretty much every day. At least some. Usually I'll start the stream with a Long Dark, and then I'll switch to a game like Medieval Dynasty, or The Infected, or something like that. Gosh, Medieval Dynasty, for those of you who weren't here last night, Medieval Dynasty came out with a huge update that changed the very foundations of the game. Oh my god, you now have to provide your workers with tools. You have to feed your animals. What is that right there? Is that a prop deer? Oh, it's a prop deer. Nice. How's Ash Canyon? Ash Canyon is a very... if you think of Hush River Valley, it's like Hush River Valley on steroids. with all the different levels, the different little winding paths. There's bridges that go over areas that you could go underneath if you just walk them down below. There's like so many places in this zone to go. It is absolutely insane. It's challenging, but it's very interesting, yeah. There's honestly, other than the lower region of the game, there's not a lot of predators in this zone. Especially when you get up high, like I am now, there's not really any predators up here. It's more the weather that'll just kick your butt and take your name. But yeah, I have a couple thousand hours playing the game. A couple thousand. Like 4,500. I did play the Medieval Dynasty update last night. It was insane. I spent probably the first 2 days of my game yesterday, Vindictive Minx. I probably spent the first 2 days making tools, getting feed for my animals, making sure that I had other stuff that was ready to go. It was insane. Not a lot of food available unless you can eat the predators. Yeah, that's true. Although there's a lot of cattails in the zone. There's a lot of cattails in this zone and stuff, so yeah, I pretty much play on Interloper most of the time, but that's just because that's what I'm used to at this point. You know, you get kind of used to a certain difficulty level, and that's kind of what you play. That becomes just your thing. And so I pretty much play exclusively on Interloper, but that's just because that's what I do. And honestly, I find there's so much loot on the lower difficulty levels now. It's like, oh my god, there's just so much loot. Okay, it looks like it's good outside. Let's go get this deer's hide real quick. Shh, fine, my dear, don't worry about it. You're gonna be okay. I don't really want the guts. I want the hide and the meat. Well, the best way, Marty, to prepare for Interloper, of course, is just get used to the bow. I jumped a little. I will be the first one to freely admit I jumped a little early from Stalker to Interloper, and I had been very reliant on the gun. Well, it was just the rifle back then, because there was no revolver in the game at the point I jumped from Stalker to Interloper. I was very reliant on the rifle. And to my detriment, and it really hurt my Interloper gameplay because I didn't know how to shoot the bow worth a lick of spit. I need to memorize the map still. Only got Mystery Lake and Coastal Highway pretty much memorized. I'm getting used to the bow still. Yeah, and really map knowledge, Marty, only comes with time. I mean, it only comes with time. But if you're finding you know, Stalker to be too easy anymore, I'd say definitely, you know, look at taking the leap in Interloper. You know, and maybe just now the one downside is that if you take the leap in Interloper, forget about Mystery Lake and Coastal Highway, because you aren't going to spawn in one of those zones. You only spawn in Hush River Valley, Ash Canyon, Timberwolf Mountain, Pleasant Valley, Desolation Point, or Forlorn Muskeg. Those are the only 6 zones that you'll actually spawn in. So that can make it difficult.
I need to find something to drink.
But if you're enjoying the game, that's all that matters when it comes down to it. Enjoyment of the game is number 1. Or if you're me, watch a crazy Atheenon on YouTube and watch and you watch instead of doing it yourself. Stalker's not easy. I mean, I was playing Voyager and hitting around 100 days till a bear stole my pants. Till a bear stole your pants. I've had bears do that before. They usually steal my gloves and my hat. That's what they really like to steal. It's gonna pass some time till it starts to get light out. But I'm not a loser player. A loper player. Oh, there you go. Okay. Alright, let's go. Eat some bear meat here. And yes, I can't eat the bear meat because I have cooking 5, so... That's an inside joke with my friends. I was streaming for them, got attacked by a bear. Went to check the clothing and I was pantsless, yes. And sometimes they like to pants you. They're like, woo! Hey, I've run around pantsless before. Are those feathers there? They were feathers. Look at that. Grab some feathers, baby. Where's your other feather? I don't see your other feather. Where's your other feather, brah? Okay, well, you don't have another feather. I gotta go. I'm freezing my bum off now. What strategy you recommend for Hunted Part 1 challenge? Just keep moving as fast as you can. Keep moving as quick as you can and just get it done. The bear is gonna stalk you no matter what you do. The bear, I believe, is afraid of fire, though. I think the bear is afraid of fire, though, so I think you can... you should be able to get a weapon pretty quick to scare him away. But God, it's been a long time since I played either the Hunted Part 1 or 2.
Drop any of this gear.
But just keep moving more than anything. You just want to get to the trapper's cabin as quick as you possibly can. Unfortunately, that bear is going to stalk you no matter what you do, and there's no getting away from him. No! Not a blizzard. Not a blizzard. Seriously? I gotta go back to my cave now. I said not a blizzard. I said it 3 times, and you still gave me a blizzard.
It's so cold.
He's only afraid of flare guns. Okay, well there. Flare guns. See, I told you it's been a long time since I played. Oh my God, seriously? Ugh. Go ahead, fire, save me from bears.
The bears can stop me.
Well, bears in survival don't like fire anymore. Bears in survival, they'll stop at a fire. Would you kindly... Thank you for the follow. You get 1 right off the bat, but only like 3 flares. So you have to use them carefully. Oh, okay. So it's the flare that gets rid of the bear. Okay, you gotta flare the bear. See, look at all the good people in chat who know all this stuff. We gotta grab a little bit of wood here. Oh, jeez. B. Harris just gifted a tier 1 sub to the community. Gifting out a sub to a short bus. Let's get double the bear highs and get some sub hype up in chat. Oh, I'm stuck there. I was looking over and I got stuck.
Can stop me.
Thank you so much for the follow there as well. I appreciate that. Slupirobot. I had trouble with that name. It's not my fault. Oh, it's even cold back here still. Okay. Time to light a fire, baby. It's even cold back here. It's cold enough out there. See, it's Slurpee Robot. Oh, goodness gracious. Goodness gracious. Slurpee Robot. There we go. See, I knew this. I still haven't beat Hunted Part 1, though. I get stuck in Pleasant Valley at night, and it's a death sentence.
One little fire.
I gotta go back and actually do some of the challenges. I lost all my challenge badges in the Great Time Capsule Purge debacle back in 2019 or whatever. And I've slowly got a few of them back. They aren't too important to me, but I sort of would like them back at some point. You like Pilgrim because you have to chase the wolves? Well, hey, the thing is that have I played Darkstalker yet? Yeah, actually we did a Darkstalker run, what was it, last Saturday or Saturday before last? We did a Darkstalker run all the way through. I played Darkwalker when it came out initially. Yeah. I actually got a little bit of early access to Darkwalker. Hinterland gave me a little bit of early access to Darkwalker, so I actually played the Darkwalker event like a day before it was actually released to everybody else. But besides that, now that it is an actual event, we did the Darkwalker, yes. I have a pretty good relationship with Hinterland, so Hinterland is very nice. Yes, they added Endless Night as a custom mode in Toolbox. So now you can do a complete game where it's night 24/7 with the sun never ever comes up, which is kind of freaking cool. So basically, Arctic Circle, yeah. A little bit, yeah. It was good you played early Darkwalker after watching you. I made it my first run. Yeah, well, we did science a lot of stuff in that Darkwalker file. Oh my god, is the storm ever gonna pass? Is this storm ever gonna pass? What is happening right now? Go away, storm. I don't like you. Okay, let's just, I guess we can make some teas. I think I have some teas to make. Got teas and coffee. I'm gonna make up this coffee real quick. I guess I can drop this bear hide again. And I can drop the deer hide, get those curing, and the 3 birch, and the maple. I don't know if they cure that close to the line. I think they do, but woo. Favorite moments to be lost in a blizzard with all hope but lost, and then you see a building in the distance, yeah, and you're like, ooh. You're like, ooh, look at that. Oh, believe me, Marty, I've gotten turned around in Pleasant Valley so many times in a blizzard. That's why I usually just stick to a shelter when it's a blizzard time outside. Do I have anything else to prepare? I do not. Actually, though, I could probably use another bandage. Let's do that. Wow, that storm is just... That storm is not giving up. So what do I have? I have 3 and 4 of those. I got 1 more coffee and 5 more of those. I guess I'll just make these into teas. The teas take a 1/4 liter of water, but they weigh less, so it's generally like 10 steps when you see it. That is kind of true. You usually kind of stumble over it. It's like you almost trip over it in a blizzard, don't you? I mean, I play on Pilgrim, but I've also completed the game events on first try and short. I don't have to play on Pilgrim. Method to my madness. Well, you know, Vindictive Minx, I've always said, it doesn't matter what level you play this game on. Just playing the game makes you a winner right there. And at whatever level you play it on, as long as you're enjoying the game, that's all that matters. It doesn't matter. I mean, I'm just happy that you're playing the game and you're enjoying it on Stalker, Pilgrim, Voyager, whatever. Even custom games. Custom games opened it up a lot too. There's a lot of people who just play on custom now, like Mark Wars, who like to set their own things. I think that's all the teas we have to cook. Okay, we got to do it, boys and girls. We have to do it now. We need some decent weather, baby. It's time. It's time, boys and girls. Hadrian? Hey, is Hadrian here? Is Hadrian here, really? Yo, Hadrian. The AAO series. Oh, yeah. You know, we haven't given Hadrian out a shout-out here lately, so go give Hadrian a follow. Check him out sometime. He's an awesome, amazing broadcaster. Has a lot of great videos on YouTube. I don't think he makes T-circles, but I'm going to forgive him anyway because he's amazing and awesome anyhow. You know, someday he'll get back to making some more videos. Right now he's busy with his dissertation in college, which is taking up a lot of his time. He's actually going to be gracious enough and join me a little bit later today at 5 p.m. tonight for some State of Decay 2. So, I hope you guys can hang around or be here for that. T-circle is complete. T-circle, hoo-ha-ha. Bring me good weather, hoo-ha-ha. Let's tighten the circle up. The tighter the circle, the shorter amount of time the blizzard lasts. That was the rumor that the shaman told me. This is the T-circle ritual. It's to get rid of blizzards. It's to get rid of blizzards. It's guaranteed that the blizzard will now stop in the next 5 hours. In the next day, it'll stop. Guaranteed. Because of this T-circle. It's 100% effective. I didn't see you do a little dance around it. You go, T-circle, hoo-ha-ha. T-circle, hoo-ha-ha. T-circle, hoo-ha-ha. T-circle, hoo-ha-ha. What did I say? What did I see? Was I wrong or was I right? T-circle, hoo-ha-ha. It's the T-circle. The T-circle never fails. Exactly, Marty. See, Marty's new, and he knows the T-circle never fails. Stop giving new players false hope. Exactly. It's not false hope, though. Hold up. Break it down. Thank you so much for the dance there, by the way. I appreciate that very much. Okay, let's get a move on. Let's get a move on, boys and girls. Let's get a move on. Okay, we got. I'm gonna grab another torch from that just to have it. Not that I really need another torch, but we're just gonna grab it anyway, just because it's a torch, and we want it. We want it. We like it. We love it. Okay, let's go. I don't think there's any animals up here, but I'm gonna get my bow out anyway. Do I have any charcoal? I have no charcoal. Maybe I should... You know what I think I'll do? I think I'm going to take torches out of this and get some charcoal from this fire. Because I'm right near the vista. I am, like, right near the vista. I just need this fire to die. Alright, let's break down these torches real quick. Then I can grab the charcoal out of this fire. It'll probably die by the time we get these torches all broke down. Ooh! That deserves some Sobe drink from that Sobe Citrus Energy, boys and girls. It's the powers of stream. Let it power your life. Atheenon's thoughts and opinions are his own and in no way sponsored by Sobe. although we do have an Soath emote. Yes, we do have a Soath emote. Yay! Okay, let's map this here real quick. See, I'm right there. That's right there. We just got to go down here a little bit further. We'll be good. Just remember, I ran into Hadrian on another server. He's a really kind soul. Oh, he is. Hadrian's awesome. Hadrian is awesome, and yes, he'll be joining me later on. And yeah, we're starting. We just finished up a Dread community, Marty, and we're going to be starting a Nightmare community now. We aren't going to Lethal yet. He's helping me out a little bit, which helps, but we aren't going to Lethal yet. We might do Lethal somewhere down the road, but I need a little more practice with the game. I'm still very new to State of Decay 2. So, we're not going to do a Lethal community yet. We're just going to do Nightmare and see how it steps up from what we were playing on already. So, oh, well, see, Mark Wars would do this. Mark Wars would do, quote of the kind soul. Burp.
The fingers.
That's the quote of the kind soul. State of Decay 3 looks like it's going to be good. I hope it. I've seen some stuff on it, Marty, and it does look like it would be cool. I hope they do a good job with it for sure. See, I think the place to map is right over here. Are you ready? Tyler, don't look down. Tyler, look away if you're here.
I've never felt so cold in my life.
Oh god, this bridge. Oh god, this bridge. Yeah, these are the bridges, Marty, that you get to cross in this zone. To get from one place to another. See, now, if you look down, and the bridge sways, too. It makes you feel like you're gonna fall off. I felt like I was gonna fall off there! Oh god. Oh god. Oh. You know, I was never a big fan of the forest, Marty. It just wasn't my jam. The forest was never my jam. Here's the Vista location. There we go. See how little that gives you? That's supposed to be like a Vista location. And it gives you that little bit of map. That is so disappointing. That is so absolutely disappointing. Absolutely. Can you actually fall off the bridge? I believe you can. I'm not going to try it, but I believe you can. Now look at the bridge. Look at the bridge. And look at the wind swaying it back and forth. Yeah, the mapping the mapping is rather lackluster for the Polaroids in this zone. I'm not a real fan. Let's just put it that way. But yes, I believe you can actually fall off the sides of the bridge. I'm not going to try it out, though. Hello, bunny rabbits. I need some bunny hides really badly, actually, but... Let's see if the Polaroid's over here. There's another Polaroid that sometimes spawns over in this little corner. Lurky time? Alright, have some lurk. It sways just right so you slip through it. The play with eyes closed card? Yeah. Oh, I think we might have the Polaroid. We got the Polaroid for the Wolf's Jaw Overlook. See, which we've already mapped most of. Yeah. The Polaroids up here are kind of wah, wah, wah. Not very cool. We'll probably actually get more just mapping like a normal person right here. See, look at that. Look at that. So there's what we got for the Polaroid. This is what we got for just mapping. Just being a normal human and mapping it. So are the gaps in the map different elevations? I don't believe so. The little gaps in the map are like where you can't see, because it's all based on what you can see from where you're standing. And so you have to, and elevation has a huge part to play with the mapping in the game as well. The elevation in the game is like a huge thing. And you have to have good elevation to be able to map. The higher up you are, the better map you're gonna get. That's why, like, this up here is one map, because I was up really high. I was up really high over here, and then this is like one map, and then this is like one map. Just because I have a higher elevation on stuff. I really wanted to lend assistance to State of Decay 2 stream. I was so hyped for the first time you played. That made me so sad, honestly, but I'm mostly over it. What do you mean? Lend assistance. Oh, yeah, well, you mean like actually play in there with us? Yeah, it just it gets too, there's a point where it gets too many voices. Too many voices, Vindictive Minx. And that's the thing. Is I don't mind the help along the way, but it does get to be too many voices in my head. And too many voices in my head. That's why I stopped playing like Among Us, because it's too many voices. I just basically just clam up. It's like I'm back. It's like I'm back when I, you know, when I was like in high school with my social anxiety, and with more than like 2 people in the room, I just clam up and stop being at all interesting or at all able to communicate with anyone, basically. And it's my own fault. It's my own problem, but yeah. I'm over it mostly. Well, yeah. Yeah, it's just with more than one other person. You notice notice when we play State of Decay 2 tonight, notice how much quieter I get just with Hadrian there. Just with Hadrian there, I get way quieter and I talk way less. There are even moments where Hadrian's like, "Hey, are you okay?" And that's because I have really bad social anxiety. I don't want to talk over people. When other people are talking, I don't want to interrupt. I don't want to say anything. That's why this medium is good for me, because I'm just chatting with you guys, and there's no harm, no foul on anything. Even with Hadrian just in the room, I just start to clam up and shut down. And it's not his fault, it's my fault. But it gets many more than that, and I just be completely... I might as well not even talk. Hey, look, there's a rope. I know. I hear you, Marty. It's just one of those things where this is a great medium for me, just on the sense that I can chat with you guys and I don't feel at all, you know, like I'm talking over anybody or anything like that. Oh, well, we're gonna put those little babies on. That's what I came here for. That's what it was.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Yeah, but I don't mind help from the crowd, as far as like saying, "Oh, hey, have you thought of doing this, or have you thought of doing that?" But see, I also like to make my mistakes in State of Decay 2 as well. I think making mistakes in State of Decay 2 is fun. It gives your community some personality. I honestly don't want the ideal community in State of Decay 2. I really don't. I really don't want the ideal community. I want to have a community that's a little weird, that's a little off, that's a little strange. It's a little strange, you know? But probably gonna more geek out and be quiet here in Hadrian again for a good few minutes. I geek. Hadrian's got such a great, like, relaxing voice that I just like listening to him. I just like listening to him. I think that's why I just am so quiet. Can anyone join you in State of Decay 2? Well, if you open it up to multiplayer and not me, no. I'm just playing with Hadrian. I'm not allowing anybody else to come into the world with me. I'm just playing with Hadrian in it because it's sort of our thing. But anybody, if you're playing State of Decay 2, you can open it up to multiplayer and have people bring people from their communities into your community. Yes.
Do I at home warm up soon?
Do you have any tips on what to leave behind when moving between zones? Well, Gelato, the first thing I'd leave behind is check your fuel. If you have things like cedar, fir, reclaimed wood, leave that behind. If you have an excess of sticks, leave that behind. And then start going down the list. Start going, okay, well, what do I have? Do I have, like I have 33 cloth. Do I need 33 cloth to go to the next zone? Not really. I'm going to leave a little cloth behind. And then start looking at your tools. Make sure you don't have any duplicate tools. Like, one time I carried 2 bedrolls for, like, 2 zones before I realized I had 2 bedrolls on me. And I think one time I had, like, 3 pry bars on me, and I didn't even realize it. And that's like 2 extra kilos I didn't even need to carry. So check through your tools. Make sure you don't have a lot of duplicates. Make sure you don't have tons of, like, excess torches. And then just kind of keep going up. You go, okay, well, how am I doing on food? Do I have a lot of water? Sometimes you'll make a ton of water, and you're like, oh god, I have like 8 liters of water. Leave like 4 or 5 or 6 behind, because you can always make more water. Food is the more difficult thing. You want to make sure you're not low on food. Cattails are the most important, though. If you have a lot of canned food, drop some of those. That can be very heavy. Try to keep as many cattails and teas and stuff as you can on you. Clothing-wise, you'll want to make sure that you don't have excess clothing on you. It's basically more about paring down what you have and leaving behind things you don't need. Like this book. I don't need the book. Yeah, and that's the thing, is like duplicates of tools you just don't need. I'd find a nice place to put them, like go to the Carter Hydro Dam. The Carter Hydro Dam is my go-to spot, mainly because if you look on the world map, the Carter Hydro sort of sits at the crux of everything. It's like right here. And from the Carter Hydro, you can go to this side of the map, this side of the map, or this side of the map. And so if you're going back and forth, you can constantly be going to the Carter Hydro Dam, picking up tools that you might, need, dropping off hides, picking up hides, dropping off cloth, dropping off matches. Usually, any game, I have a lot of stuff at the Carter Hydro Dam, just because that's like that's like the central hub. And then I usually have 1 or 2 places in every zone that I set up as a main base camp. Why do I always keep 2 pots? Because I'm all about the pot, baby. All about the pot. No, I just like the speed. I like the speed of making water. I like the speed of being able to cook food with the 2 pots. I like them over the cans, and I accept the weight that they. It's a play choice. I accept the weight that they cause, and I factor that into how I'm gonna play. But yeah, usually once I find 2 pots, I just ditch cans. Cans are gone after that. I don't even use cans anymore. Why do I want a ½ liter of water when I can make 2 liters of water? Because also because with the 2 pots, you can put 2 pots on a fire, a 2-hour fire. You can put 2 pots on it and have 4 liters of water back in 2 hours. That's why I do it. But yeah, I usually have a little base camp. I have multiple base camps, I should say, in each zone. In Pleasant Valley, I usually set up like a base camp at the farmhouse and one over at the barn. Usually in like Coastal Highway, I'll have a base camp set up by the fishing huts and maybe one over by the garage. Desolation Point, I'll usually have a base camp at the Riken, the lighthouse, the Hibernia Processing Center. So I'll set up multiple base camps in most zones just because I like to have lots of options. And then you also want to make sure that any teas you make, you drink down to little bitty bites. Drink it down right about there. And it'll turn into a 0.01 tea. Drink it right to there.
Why didn't that work?
Oh, because I wasn't thirsty. Ah, ha, ha. Because rosehip and mushroom teas, you get the effect when they finish, when you finish the tea. The coffees, herbal teas, and birch bark teas, you get more effect the more you drink of it. Oh, I didn't want to do that. I wanted to break down these teas again. Boop-a-doop. You did not miss anything. You did not miss anything, Mrs. Honeypot. We came up here. We're above the
I wonder if I can drop any of this
Good
here.
lord, that's a lot of stuff. Let's just drop a little bit of sticks up here. Yeah, we'll pick up more sticks. There we go. By the way, I just wanted to share I had a dream last night where I got caught in a blizzard, Mr. Lake, and stumbled into an abandoned airfield with a bunker somewhere in between the entrances of Muskeg and Milton Basin. Even in the dream, I was like, this doesn't belong here. No, it does not belong here. Yeah, you didn't miss much. We did get the Vista. We did find our Vista location. We crossed the bridge here. We stayed in this cave, then we crossed the bridge here. Got our Vista. Oh, did I not? It's still... Wait a second, did I miss... I thought I got the Vista location. I thought I got the Vista location. I guess I did not. Well, we missed our Vista location, boys and girls. That's why it didn't map very much up. I was wondering... Oh, cancel that. I was wondering why it didn't map very much up for me. I thought that was very, very strange. Okay, well, we need to go back over there. I'm gonna drop some of this cloth in here. Nah, I'm not that good. I'm not that bad a weight. I'm at 35. Okay. I would like him to add an airstrip. Wouldn't that be cool? Wouldn't that be cool? Like, have, like, a dilapidate, and you could go there. Well, I mean, we know there has to be an airstrip on Great Bear Island somewhere. There has to be one on Great Bear Isle somewhere, right? I mean, why else would he be flying this way? Gotta climb back up our rope here. Ooh, look at those crampons, baby. Look at those crampons just going right up the cliff. Right up the cliffside like a little spider monkey. Look at our stamina over here. Stamina's like really not even going down. I can climb this whole thing in one go. And I'm not even at half stamina. Wow. That is insane. Black Rock Prison, yes. There's sticks, I can't help it. Yeah, the crampons are really good, corn dog.
I need to find some place to escape this cold.
On multiple levels. Black Rock, yes, that is it. Black Rock Prison. I just leave them on all the time. The only time crampons go down... Oh, my crampons did go down in quality a little bit. I just leave them on all the time. They were at 99%, now they're at... Oh! Did I get attacked by a wolf? I think I might have. What's brown and sticky? A stick? A stick? Hey, Kippacup, how you doing? I like the extra protection they give me, too. They give you 10% protection. I got extra hats and stuff, don't I? A stick! What's brown and sticky and Atheenon likes to pick up? Because I do like to pick them up. I do like to touch them. Although they're kind of gray and sticky. Okay, I must have missed the spot for it. Grab those on the way back. Do you have any random do get better at Long Dark? Just learn the maps. Learn the maps, my friends. The map knowledge is the key. Play a lot on Voyager, Pilgrim, whichever you feel comfortable with, even Stalker, and just go over the maps. Like, go to every nook and cranny. Find where all the little secret houses are. Okay, we gotta find this Vista location. But map knowledge is the key. Map knowledge is going to be the best thing for you. Okay, I know it's right here somewhere. Oh, there we go. Okay, that gave us a little better map. Okay, that gave us a little better map. I was like, why is it not giving us good map? Thank you so much, Gelato Truck, for the tier 1 Subaru. But yeah, map knowledge is a big key. The other thing, OP Zombie Killer, is that you can... you really want to get good at the bow. The bow is, like, going to be your best friend if you ever want to play on the more difficult levels of the game, because the bow is the only weapon you have available to you on the more difficult levels of the game, other than a flare gun. Flare guns are also available at every level. But the bow is the most important thing that you can play with. And in the lower difficulty levels, you can actually find pre-made bows, but I would get used to trying to do a forge run and make your own bow and arrows, your knives, your hatchets. Just kind of get used to doing that, because you have to do that in Interloper as well. This is my first ever Twitch sub. I usually lurk only. Well, Gelato Truck, thank you so much for giving me a Twitch sub there. Not a gifted sub, but a Twitch sub. That is awesome, my friend. Thank you so very much. All right, we're gonna go hole up in our cave over here. I have not fallen off one of those bridges yet. No.
And this pack is getting kind of heavy.
I know it is, but we're gonna go hole up in our little cave over here and cook ourselves up some rabbit meats. Get a few rabbit hides. What do you think the best area to survive? Well, for me, OP Zombie, this game is so different from most other survival games you've probably ever played. Most survival games have a basic philosophy of you build a base, you fortify that base, you stronghold in that base, you explore out from that base, and you come back to that base. This is more of a nomadic survival game. This game is not meant to have a base element. This is the first survival game I've ever played. Really? Oh my god, well then you're in for a treat. This is more of a nomadic. Then let me just say, this is more of a nomadic survival game without really a base component to it. The game is set up to encourage you to go and explore. I'm not saying you can't base up in the game, because I've seen people do that and do it very successfully, but you definitely want to explore as much as you can, because you find loot that way. But once you know all the maps, it's all the same, right? All the same as far as what? Oh yeah, well, and that's the thing, Gelato, that most other games I play that are survival games have a very base, they have a very base-centric type function to them. And the Long Dark will spoil you for other survival games. You play other survival games and you'll realize that the survival in the game is not that hard, in a lot of senses. Most survival games I play other than Long Dark, I don't find the actual survival aspect to be as punishing as it is in Long Dark. And I think the main reason that is that also the Long Dark has only one mode of survival, and that's permadeath. So, yeah, staying in one place in this game is definitely not to your advantage. But, so OP Zombie, since this is the first survival game you've played, I would recommend you start on the story mode, unless you've already played that. But the story mode will give you kind of a little background on the game. It'll also give you a little bit of basic survival stuff, basic tips on how to do certain things like make fires and cook things and stuff like that. And then step up from that, and also the story mode is not permadeath. Every other mode of this game, other than story mode, is permadeath. If you die, you start over. All the challenges are permadeath. All the survival modes are permadeath, which pretty much sets this game, I think, in a very unique position compared to most other survival games. Because most other survival games sometimes will have what they call hard mode, and so I say Long Dark only has one mode, and that is hard mode. But once you've played some of story mode, if you feel comfortable with that, I would... oh, you're on episode 3. Excellent. Once you get done with episode 3, you'll have a good idea what Pleasant Valley looks like. So you'll have a good idea what Pleasant Valley looks like. You'll have a good idea what Mystery Lake looks like, what the Forlorn Muskeg and Mountain Town and Broken Railroad look like. And then I'd say start on Voyager, probably, because story mode will get you set up for Voyager. Start on Voyager, pick Mystery Lake, Pleasant Valley, or Coastal Highway as your starting zone. I would personally pick Mystery Lake as your starting zone, just because that is the oldest and best fleshed out zone in the game. So I would pick Mystery Lake as your starting zone, and then just have fun. At that point, the world is yours. There is nothing telling you what you have to do or not do in the game, other than don't die. Other than don't die. And that's I think that's one of the big appeals of this game for me is that it is not, there's nothing telling you what you have to do other than just don't die, and however you arrive at the don't die goal, you're doing it right. There's no wrong way to get there. As long as you don't die, you're winning. And even if you do die, don't let it get you down. And here's the thing I've always told myself: for every death you have in the game, you did something that directly led to that death. I don't care if it's a wolf that killed you, or a bear that killed you, or or the cold that killed you. Every death in the game, you are directly responsible for in some way, shape, or form. Whether you forgot to bring a weapon along to defend yourself against a wolf, whether you weren't cautious enough and a wolf came over a hill and attacked you right away, whether you risked it and slept out in the cold and froze to death in the middle of the night. All the deaths in the game will teach you something. And if you can think in your mind, well, what did I do to cause that death, and then never do that again, that's one less thing that won't kill you anymore. And that's probably been the biggest thing I've learned from this game. Because I used to blame a lot of the deaths I had on different things, and then I finally realized, you know what? I'm pretty much at fault. I'm pretty much at fault for all my deaths in one way or another. Because if I had done this, or if I had done that, like my day 473 death, that death right there, I was directly responsible for. I got cocky on day 473. I left my hatchet behind. I didn't take my hatchet with me. And if I had had a hatchet with me, that wolf could have very well not killed me. Because I would have been able to get the wolf off me quicker. The knife does a lot of damage, but it doesn't get the wolf off you very quickly. And the wolf can do a lot of damage to you in a short amount of time. You don't think Bush Wolf was my fault? He didn't kill me, though. Did he kill me? Did the bush wolf kill me? I thought he just knocked me down. You can survive for hundreds of days, but one mistake can end it all. Yeah, oh yeah, Marty. That's the thing that's the thing I love about this game. Is it never it almost the game almost lulls you into a sense of false security the deeper you get into it, to the point where you're like 120 days in and you're like, I'm good, nothing can hurt me now. And then bam, smacks you in the face and you're dead. And you're like, oh my god, the game just killed me. Oh, the video where I got stuck on the ledge with a 740-day character? Oh yeah, that was scary. Jesse Nebulous with a 21 month. Thank you so much, Jesse Nebulous, for the 21 months. We're almost at 2 years. Have you ever managed 1,000 days? No, my longest surviving guy right now is at 764 days. I just get tired. I just get tired of playing him sometimes because it's kind of boring. Your reaction to that video shows it all. How you can be so confident, then it comes all crashing down. Exactly, Marty. And that's the thing that's amazing about this game. But I haven't hit 1,000 days yet. Why am I putting stuff in the cave? Well, this stuff I'm putting down to start curing. This meat I'm putting down out here so that it doesn't go bad very quickly. These cans I'm putting down because I'm not going to take them with me. I'm sort of sorting my gear right now and destroying stuff I don't need, like those pants. Those hideous, hideous pants. But you can make some incredible comebacks when you think all is lost. Oh, I remember Vindictive Minx. I remember one time stumbling in from Forlorn Muskeg into Mystery Lake, stumbling all the way to the Mystery Lake camp office like on less than 10% health, and being like, I don't know if I can make it. I don't know if I can make it. And we made it. We had like less than 10% health. It was amazing. Imagine you took a bit of a break after that. Actually, Marty, I started a brand new game 2 seconds later. I started a brand new Interloper file 2 seconds later. And that Interloper file is this file right here at 764 days. That file was my comeback kid. I got my 500-day achievement on it, and now he's sitting at 764 days, and he's just rocking the world now. So you just gotta pull yourself back up. That's what I've been trying to say, is that you just gotta pull yourself back up and not let the deaths get you down, because the deaths will get you down. And I could die right here in this blizzard, honestly. It should be an option to make a food cache where you bury food in the snow and it freezes. Frozen food would last much longer. Yeah, I don't think they... I think with... Yeah, that's Will Eggy McKenzie. It does take into account one factor most survival games don't: the will to live. Recovery is when everything seems lost is one of the things that makes this game magical. Yes, it is. You can make a stone cache. You can make a rock cache. It doesn't preserve food or anything in it, but you can make a rock cache. And you can rock it. PV Farmhouse or Hunter's Lodge, can't remember, but walk out the front door and the bear immediately charged you. Could be in both of those. Could be in either of those places, Vindictive Minx. Both of those places have bears that immediately charge you if you walk out and they're out there. Got attacked by the same bear twice. That happens. That happens all too frequently. The best bet for that, Marty, is that after the bear attacks you the first time, when you get back up, immediately crouch, because that makes your aggro radius go down a lot. And unless you get very unlucky and the bear paths back towards you, the bear will just keep walking away from you, and you can bandage. You can get all your stuff done. Oh, I have no water on me. That's interesting. Thank goodness I have some heavy teas on me still. Let's drink those down. That cuts down on weight anyway. But yeah, crouching after a bear attack is like something I've learned helps a lot. That helps a lot. Do moose actually respawn in the game? Yes. Oh, they always respawn in the exact same area, Gelato. Once you find where a moose is spawning, say in Pleasant Valley, like in Pleasant Valley, it either spawns down by the Birch Forest or up by Pensive Pond. When you find which place it's spawning in, that is where it will always spawn in that specific file. It's sort of like the bears in Mystery Lake. There's 4 bear spawns in Mystery Lake, but there's only 2 bears that ever spawn in Mystery Lake. There's the one on the lake itself by the Mystery Lake Camp Office. There's the one by the hunters, the trapper's cabin, the one by Unnamed Pond, and the one over by the clear cut. When you find where the bears are spawning in Mystery Lake, that's where they will always spawn on that specific file that you're playing on. So once you discover where it's at, it's just like that. So yeah, in Coastal Highway, the moose only spawns at the gas station in Coastal Highway. As far as I know, I've never heard of any other spawn point for him in Coastal Highway than the gas station. The moose in Desolation Point only spawns on the bridge between the lighthouse area and Hibernia. Those are like fixed spawns. There's several spawn locations in there's 2 spawn locations in Milton. They can either spawn in the basin or you can spawn up at the up by the entrance to Hush River Valley. In Hush River Valley, he can either spawn at the very bottom of the zone down by the Many Falls area, or he can spawn up by Monolith Lake. In Broken Railroad, the moose spawns either by the cave, right past the maintenance yard, or up by the Hunter's Lodge. In Forlorn Muskeg, there's actually 3 spawn points. There's one over by the entrance to Bleak Inlet. There's one up on Marsh Ridge, and then there's one over just north of the entrance to Mystery Lake. Mystery Lake is a weird spawn place for the moose, though. The moose I have finished episode 3, yes. I finished it when it first came out. Mystery Lake has a weird spawn point for the moose because the moose can either spawn at the Carter Hydro Dam or the Unnamed Pond cabin, or the moose can spawn by the Trapper's cabin.
Jesus,
but there's no moose marks by the Trapper's cabin, so... which is very strange. Have you ever done any custom difficulty runs? Yes, I have done a couple custom difficulty runs, where I've turned on guns, where I have done a couple. I usually just play vanilla Loper for the most part. I usually don't do a lot of custom setting stuff. It's just never been my jam. But I was playing like just standard play before custom stuff was even offered. And so custom stuff never like really inspired me a lot. Tuesday, thank you so much for the follow there. Appreciate that very much, Tuesday. All right, we're about to go down into the land of wolves, boys and girls. Hey, Fat Pablo, how you doing? I was considering buying the game and looked it up on YouTube. Oh, okay, yeah. You know, Gelato, the Long Dark is a great game. Now, if you're trying to save money, the Long Dark does go. The Long Dark is on sale quite often. So, you know, I've been Perfect Trip. I have seen the moose in. The moose has spawned by the Trapper's cabin. Even when he's spawning by other places, so I can say that yes, that is true. That is true. I think he has 2 spawn points there at Mystery Lake. Now the moose here in this zone, there's 2 moose in this zone in Ash Canyon. There's one. It's 2014 is when it was made. OP Zombie Killer. I think I may have a free copy on Epic. There you go. Oh, I already have it now. Oh well, there you go. Which is scarier, the bear, the moose, or Timberwolves? You know, it's not even so much which is scarier. The Timberwolves are the most annoying. The Timberwolves are the most annoying. The moose and the bear I can generally deal with, and they don't really scare me so much. It's the Timberwolves that are just... the Timberwolves probably get my heart racing a little bit more. If you gotta go on a heart racing thing, it's probably the Timberwolves. Just because they're so glitchy and erratic. It's not even that they're hard, they're just glitchy, erratic, and annoying, to be honest. Alright, let's put this book over here. Let's put that book there.
I'm not sure I can carry much.
Yeah, the moose do make me cautious because of the broken rib factor. Oh, we got 7 kilos of sticks. I think we can drop some of those. There we go. Now we're at a good weight. Do we have anything else we do not need on us that we can drop? Cured and fresh. Fresh. Exciting. She's so exciting to me. We got the rabbit hides on us. Okay, let's just sleep for a couple hours. I spawned really close to the moose, and I didn't have really anything yet, so it attacked me and broke my ribs, so I just went to find a bear and ended. What actually scares me the most is getting parasites. Those are pain in the half. Parasites are a pain. Is Fluffy worse than the Timberwolves? No. Fluffy is nothing compared to Timberwolves. Oops, I didn't want to drink that. Fluffy really is not that scary anymore. Especially if you don't go in there at night. You can open the cannery during an aurora, and then just go in there during the day afterwards, and just crouch as you go in, and usually Fluffy's standing right in front of you. Just crouch as you go into the cannery, and you can usually just snipe Fluffy without even having her attack you. I'm about to start a new Interloper run. Which feats? I always take Snowwalker and Cold Fusion. We'll go over them real quick. Darkwalker I found to be rather annoying because you just don't lose. You get really tired during the day and not at night. Darkwalker feat I don't really use. The Blizzard Walker, I tried using it and it didn't seem to give me much benefit, so I stopped using it. Straight to the Heart I've never used. I guess if you want to have some benefit from coffee and stuff extra, that's kind of cool. Snowwalker I always find useful because my stamina bar recharging faster is not anything I can duplicate in-game, period. So that's really nice. I like my stamina bar coming back faster because I sprint a lot. Free Runner I don't really use because it only works when you're sprinting. Firemaster, a lot of people like to use Firemaster. I figure I can get to fire level 3. I'm at fire level 3 now. In the first 50 days, I was at fire level 3. So after day 50, now I have a useless feat. A feat that's already been, basically not... Basically, I call it a useless feat because I can duplicate it in-game. Efficient Machine... Efficient Machine's a good one to use sometimes, mainly because, especially if you're just getting into Interloper, food always seems to be an issue. After you get to a certain point, though, food's no longer an issue. You got tons of bear, tons of moose, tons of wolves, tons of deer, and so food's no longer an issue, so how much you're consuming or how much, this 10% fewer calories really doesn't make a difference. Now, the one I always take in Interloper in any game, is Cold Fusion. You get a +2 permanent +2 centigrade bonus to air temperature. Permanent. There's nothing else in the game that gives you that. And I don't take book smarts because reading is dumb. No, I don't take book smarts because it doesn't really help you that much. And there's a point in the game where, again, it becomes a feat that is useless because you aren't reading any books anymore. But there's kind of my reasoning behind my feats that I take. Now, Efficient Machine and Firemaster, those are ones you could throw in there if you want to. I'm not saying those are horrible feats. I just choose not to use them because of personal choice. Okay, so what were you asking? I was wondering about the cannery because I heard you only enter during auroras. Do you need an aurora to exit as well? No. No, the cannery, you only need, so there's 2 doors to the cannery. There's a locked door, and then there's the door that goes into the cannery. To get to the locked door, to get to the door that goes into the cannery, you need an aurora to unlock it and open it. Once that's unlocked and opened, you can enter and exit the cannery whenever you want. I usually go there during an aurora, unlock the door, ditch back out, then come back during the day, and do the cannery run at that point. But yeah, once you've unlocked the cannery, you don't need to do it. What's the cannery? The cannery is in the Bleak Inlet zone, and it's the place that has a milling machine that you can repair stuff at, and you can make bullets at. Goodbye, Mrs. Honeypot. And Mrs. Honeypot, I am sure sorry about everything. I hope things get better for you. Let me know if there's anything that comes up good for you. Okay? Gonna save game, watch a movie with the hubby. Well, say hi to the hubby and have a good movie. But yeah, the cannery's in Bleak Inlet, and it's guarded by the... There used to be a wolf in the Carter Hydro Dam. There's no wolf in the Carter Hydro Dam anymore. Fluffy has now been moved to the cannery in Bleak Inlet. So when you first zone into the cannery, you can get attacked by a wolf now. Oh, I do have some guts on me. We're gonna be facing some wolves here pretty soon, boys and girls. Well, Fluffy, first of all, Fluffy's a she. Fluffy's a she, Fluffy's a girl. But, no, Fluffy's a girl, Scruffy's a boy, Sketchy's a boy. That's what we've decided. Actually, I didn't do Fluffy and Scruffy I did not name. Sketchy I did name. There's Fluffy in the cannery. Scruffy is in the Desolation Point. Sketchy is in Hush River Valley. We name him Sketchy Wolf because he's sketchy. A Sketchy Wolf is in Hush River Valley in the cave, in the ice cave, and Sketchy Wolf will spawn in walls. He'll run through walls. He will, he does all sorts of sketchy things. Sketchy Wolf does all sorts of sketchy things. He acts weird around, torches and flares. Yeah. The maze around the cannery to get in the first time, dear Lord, yeah, it is a little confusing. Air temperature has the same effect like feels like. Yes, the air temperature is right there. That's the air temperature right there. And right now it's negative 60 out. Ghost Bear. Oh, are you talking about the one at the unnamed pond, Marty? Can I not enter Timberwolf Mountain without a rope from Pleasant Valley? You don't need a rope from Pleasant Valley to get into Timberwolf Mountain. You need to go to the hatch. Right up there above the Point of Disagreement and God, what's the other place called? Point of Disagreement and Skeeter's Ridge. So go to the hatch above Point of Disagreement and Skeeter's Ridge, and it will get you there. So yeah, you don't need a rope or anything though. There's already a rope hanging down, and you can sleep in that little place there, and get rested up to do the climb. So. Oh god, I think I got totally turned around. Yep, I got totally turned around. Gotta go down the river here. Wow, I got totally turned around in the blizzard. There we go. There we go. Cabin should be right over here, I think. Okay, we got the lake now. And there's my fire where I cooked up the deer. We're good, we're good. And there's our cabin. Woo! That's not. Hey, there's the Hadrian. There's Hadrian. How you doing, buddy? How's it going, Hadrian? You having a good day, man? Hope you're having a good day. There's Hadrian right there, Marty. Cold fusion gives +2 and feels like the same, right? Yes, cold fusion gives you +2. It gives you +2 on the air temperature. So the cold fusion. So what it does? So oops. So cold fusion directly affects your air temperature. So right now it's actually -4 in here, and so it's actually -2 because of cold fusion. So it doesn't. It does affect your feels like temperature in the end, but it technically knocks 2 degrees. It adds 2 degrees warmth to your air temperature. Is what it does. It doesn't really change the feels like. It does change the feels like, but not directly. There we go. Nocturnal Druid, no complaints. Sipping on a smoothie, playing a bit of Dyson Spear program while breaking from disintertion writing attempts. Hey, Hadrian, I saw a game the other day that I don't know if you've checked it out or not, but I thought you might be interested in it. Let me pull it up real quick. I got it on my wish list because I wanted to mention it to you. Have you heard of a game called... Falling Frontier? Falling Frontier. It's one I saw a YouTube video on it, and it made me instantly think of you. Instantly think of you, my friend. I saw the game and I was like, ooh, Hadrian might like that. It's called Falling Frontier. It looks really good though. It looks really cool. It's got space battles. It's got it's got all sorts of stuff in it. True love, sword fights, giants. This isn't a kissing game, is it? I have not. I'll have to look. Okay, yeah, go check it out, dude. It looks really good. It honestly, it made me think of you because it has it down to the detail, Hadrian. Basically, it looks like you're just like in one solar system, maybe just to start, but you have to like mine resources. But when you get resources, it doesn't actually add them to your resource pool. If you want to build a ship, you have to make arrangements for those resources to get mined, be taken to a refinery, refined, be taken to a dock or a shipbuilding station, and then once they're at the shipbuilding station, then they officially can be used to build the ship. It's not like you just get them and they just get added to a resource pool, which I thought was kind of cool. It's the kind of level of detail I saw, and I was like, Hadrian might like something like that. So definitely go check it out. It's called Falling Frontier.
Valor_Lick
what the heck just happened?
You look thirsty.
What the heck? Oh,
Drink that
I
soapy.
do look thirsty. Why can't I open anything?
Valor_Lick thinks you've been sitting for
too long. Oh, I've been sitting for too long.
Get
okay.
up and stretch.
Sorry, I was just finishing your first long dark stream. You called Fluffy a him back then. I did call Fluffy a him. I didn't know any better. I called Fluffy a him back then because I honestly didn't know any better back then. I was not aware that Fluffy was a girl. Fluffy isn't it. It's a demon. It's a demon! It's a demon! Oh, I do need to stand up. Oh, hold on a second. Standing up. Standing up time. Oh, standing up feels so good. Woo! Woo! Got my Doctor Who shirt on. Look at that. Look at that Doctor Who shirt. Okay. They're like, oh god. Let's have the Doctor Who chat for the next hour now. Alright, let's drop the rest of these. And... not trying to say I had it worse than anyone else, but I certainly have it better than many. My particular mix of stressors was Mitch and 2/3, though. Atheenon this semester just writing my dissertation proposal. 2020 kicked my ass. So it's good that I'm not teaching. Yeah, you know, 2020 kicked a lot of people's butt. 2020 I think is going to go down in the history books as something. I don't know what exactly, but it's going to go down in the history books as something. Probably a year that nobody wants to remember. So it's one of those where 50 years from now, Hadrian, you'll be going, you know, back in 2020, we had a really rough year back then. It was really bad. There was a lot of stuff going on. And you know, Old Man River's gonna tell you all about it right now. We're gonna tell you about the things and stuff. Things and stuff. Things and stuff. Roses is red, the TARDIS is blue. The Doctor once said, Rose Tyler, I love you. Ugh, I hated that. I honestly, as much as I love David Tennant's Doctor, I've always hated the romance aspect they try to bring into Doctor Who. You don't need it. I'm sorry. It's unnecessary. It's unnecessary. I always hated that aspect. Whether it was Rose or Martha or any of those, I always hated the whole, I love the Doctor. That's why Donna was one of the best companions ever. Best companions ever. I mean, I always remember the scene where he tells Donna, I just want a mate. And she's like, I'm not mating with you. Clara? Oh, I hated Clara. Hated Clara. Ugh. Ugh. That's when the show started to go downhill, in my opinion. I did not like Clara at all. Clara. I just couldn't stand Clara. Ugh. I wasn't a big... I really, honestly, David Tennant was the last Doctor that I actually truly loved. That was the last Doctor I actually truly loved. Matt Smith was okay. Peter Capaldi was on the downside of Doctor Who. And, Jodie Whittaker is just plain awful. They should have just named Jodie Whittaker's Doctor Who. They should have just named it Random Time Lord Whirling About the Universe. You know, they should have made Jodie Whittaker Doctor like another Time Lord or something. And just, you know, first off, Time Lords have 13 regenerations. Period. They basically have 12 regenerations and they die on their 13th. Period. That's just how it is. There's no getting around that. They had to write themselves out of it, basically. Leela, Sarah Jane. Oh, love Leela and Sarah Jane. I'm not a big fan of Clara. I just never was. When Clara came into the series, it became all about Clara. It started with Matt Smith's Doctor, where the companions became the most important aspect of the series. They were the most important thing. Whole stories were written around Rory and Amy. As much as Rory and Amy I didn't really have a big problem with. They were okay. But whole stories written around the companions is not what Doctor Who's about. The companions are there for one thing. To give us perspective into what the Doctor's doing. To give us a human eye onto what's going on in the Doctor Who's show. That's what they always did. That's why the human companions always ask questions. They're always like, hey, what are you doing? What's going on? What's going on? You know, they're sort of our connection to the Doctor. Matt Smith was good. I liked Matt Smith's Doctor after a while. It took me about a season to get used to Matt Smith and actually really like him. I was not a big fan right off the bat. But then again, coming off David Tennant, how could you... There's always every time... I've been watching Doctor Who since Tom Baker, okay? After every Doctor leaves the series and a new one is installed, there's always a disconnect because you're used to seeing a certain person with the face of the Doctor and a certain actor and a certain personality, and then a new person takes over, and there's always a little disconnect. Like when Peter David took over from Tom Baker, I was like, I don't like Peter David very much. But now that I go back and watch Peter David's, I like Peter David. He was good. When Peter David was taken over by Colin Baker was just like, whoa. It was like slap you in the face and beat you up. And I wasn't a big fan of Colin Baker. Now I go back and watch it, and I'm like, there were pretty good stories. When Sylvester McCoy took over, I've never still been a big fan of Sylvester McCoy, but he was kind of on the downside of the whole series. Wilfred, it is my honor. I know that was, yeah, coming off Tennant, Wilfred was rough. Yeah. Wilfred, coming off Tennant, Wilfred, and Donna Noble as the Doctor's companion is hard. It's hard. The Doctor Who was at its peak, in my opinion. Modern Doctor Who was at its peak during the David Tennant, Donna Noble, Wilfred era. That was like the peak for me with the modern era of Doctor Who. And it's hard to top those stories. It's hard to top that writing. It's hard to top the emotional connection of all of that. I mean, yeah, oh yeah, Tennant's still considered the best Doctor. Yeah, best of the new Who. Yeah, totally. I mean, I will always be a Tom Baker fan because your first Doctor is always your Doctor. My kids are a big David Tennant fan. David Tennant, Matt Smith, because those were their first Doctors. My daughter actually got introduced to Doctor Who through Blink, which is probably one of the best standalone episodes of Doctor Who probably ever. And it has the Doctor in it for like maybe 5 minutes, which is the best. That was just like, wow, it was just great. But yes, not bad, but just making Ath go on a Whovian rant. I love Doctor Who, okay? Blink, 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 and you're dead. Don't look away. Don't blink. Good luck. Yes, I loved Blink. That was the episode I showed my daughter, and she instantly fell in love with Doctor Who after that. Alright, let's make a few arrows up. Boop, there we go. The newest Doctor Who isn't worth watching? No, not really. I've seen a few episodes, and
Man, I could use a drink.
And they're horrific. Jodie Whittaker's not a bad actress, it's just the writing is just I'm sorry, the writing is just bad. It's just bad. It's just bad. Christopher Eccleston, I think, was an amazing Doctor Who. Christopher Eccleston was amazing. David Tennant, of course, was absolutely amazing. He was made for that role. Matt Smith was good. I don't think Matt Smith was great. He had some very big highs, some very big lows. But overall, he was really good. Peter Capaldi is better as a part character, which he played several times in Doctor Who and did very well with. He's not good as a main Doctor, though. Peter Capaldi was basically like my drunk uncle who wants to be like a 60s guitar hero and probably never should be let out of the he shouldn't be allowed near the liquor cabinet at the family gatherings. That's his Doctor. That's what his Doctor came across to me as. And Chris Chibnall's just horrible. Chris Chibnall. Oh god, I don't like Chris Chibnall. Chris Chibnall for Doctor Who. Broadchurch was good, but for Doctor Who, oh god, Chris Chibnall just needs to like go take a flying leap off somewhere. Yeah, Peter Capaldi had some good speeches, but overall his Doctor Who was rather cringy at points for me. Ow. 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 I love the remember the Matt Smith episode with the planet? That was a sentient planet that like sucked memories or whatever. I love Matt Smith's speech in front of that planet. That was pretty cool, too. There's been some really good speeches from Doctor Who. Silence in the library. Oh my god. Remember Silence in the library? Silence in the library, the speech that he's like that he gives the shadow creature after it kills one of the people, and he's like I'm the doctor, you're in the biggest library in the world, look me up. And the shadow's like, yeah, okay, we know who you are. That was an amazing scene in the Silence in the library. Have you noticed that crafted clothing with improv knife is faster than hunting knife? I guess it gives a reason to craft one on lower difficulties. Yeah. The Rings of Atheenon, yes. Take my memories. I know, the Rings of Atheenon was so good. Anyway, hey, who turned out the lights? Hey, who turned out the lights? Are you my mummy? I'm sorry. We're going off. Mark Wars is probably going, oh god. Let's go through each season episode by episode. See? Okay, so episode 1 of the new modern Doctor Who was, the episode where he meets Rose. Now, episode 2 is when they go to the year 5 billion when the Earth is being destroyed. Yes, grabs Rose's hand and says, "Run." Goes to look for BK and looks under BK's perch. I love you, Mark Wars. I really do. Well, remember Eccleston's speech with Rose, where he's talking about feeling the Earth turn, and that he feels that all the time. That was a really good speech too. The long dark with that. Hey, I love Doctor Who. I have been a Doctor Who fan as long as I can remember. For all of my life, basically. For all of my life. I mean, Doctor Who has been a huge part of my life for my entire life. So, it's one of those things. It's one of those things. I'm probably a bigger Doctor Who fan than I am a fan of Star Trek or Star Wars. I mean, I love Star Trek and I love Star Wars, don't get me wrong. But I'm probably a bigger fan of it than I am of either of those franchises. That's just how it is. I confess, I'm a Satellite fan. I haven't watched whole seasons except 9 and 10. Some of those episodes, a lot of epic YouTube montages, and the 50th special, of course. Hey, there's no wrong way to be a fan, though. See, that's the thing. People are like, you have to be either a diehard fan or not a fan at all. It's like, no, you don't. You can have fun with a show. You can enjoy a show. I mean, I've been watching back on some Farscape episodes lately, and I've been having so much fun watching Farscape again. It is such an amazing show. Such an amazing show. I'm surprised he doesn't like Rose, but I recognize he knows better than I do why companions are the way they're. No, Hadrian, don't get me wrong. I loved Rose as a companion. I didn't like here's the thing I didn't like. I didn't like them trying to build a relationship between the Doctor and Rose. Think of it this way. Rose is like 20. The Doctor is like 800 years old. Okay? 800 years old. I don't care what he looks like. He's 800 years old. That's like an 80-year-old dating a 15-year-old. I mean, the Doctor's an alien first off, and he would never consider, it should never be about a romantic thing. That's the thing. It's not that I don't like Rose. I didn't like how they tried to build a relationship between the Doctor and some of his companions. That's where I had the issue. It had nothing to do with Rose being a good companion or not. I thought she was an amazing companion. I really did. I think she was a really good companion. She did what companions are supposed to do. They raised the questions that we as audience are asking, like, oh, what are we doing here? Or, hey, Doctor, are you going to do this? And the Doctor explains what he's going to do. That's what the companion's role is. And so that's I was really appreciative of her for that. So, and I loved it when she came back and kicked ass in future ones from the other realm that she lived in. Someone clipped the 20 minutes and title it Doctor Who Atheenon. Rose's father. Oh, that was a heartbreaker. That was a heartbreaker, Marty. I love that episode. That was a really good episode, actually. Yeah, I'm sure I'll get some comments on YouTube. Yeah, could you stop talking about Doctor Who for like 20 minutes on your stream? You didn't do it. You didn't do very much. You stayed in the house and you didn't do anything. That's why it's a big deal that he didn't actually say I love you on the beach. Yeah. Yep. Although he was going to. I was like, no! And then in the end, she got a human doctor. Yeah, that was kind of... Yeah, I saw it differently than that, though. As I remember it, the show made it pretty clear they couldn't possibly be together from the start. So the show was probably playing on the tragedy of the Doctor's isolation to create something genuinely affection moments. Yeah, see, the difference, though, is that... So I'm not disagreeing with you, Hadrian. I'm saying that from my experience with the Doctor, before Christopher Eccleston's character, the Doctor's companions were always just like... They were pure companions. The Doctor, yes, he cared about them deeply. But they never had, like, romantic feelings for the Doctor himself. None of them ever did, really. I can't remember any companions. Well, K9, of course, had no feelings at all. But none of the companions, Leela or Sarah Jane. I mean, Sarah Jane Smith was one of the Doctor's longest-running companions. Ever. And she was always just like, you know, this tough little scrappy go-getter kind of girl, and she never had feelings for the Doctor. And that was awesome. Yeah, remember when he had to leave Leela behind? Yep. I know, I'm glad Tennant got... for me, Hadrian, having Sarah Jane Smith come back in that episode was one of the biggest thrills I ever got. Because Sarah Jane Smith is probably my favorite companion. She's now been a companion to 3 different Doctors. To Pertwee, to David Tennant, and to Tom Baker as well. Which I just thought was amazing. Oh man, I just got chills just thinking about it now, because that's how much I loved what they did there. It was epic. Yes, we were talking about Doctor Who. the other passion of mine, Long Dark and Doctor Who, baby. He wasn't hiding because he was scared. He was being kind. I have thin crust pizza. Oh, pizza. Well, there we go. It was so good to see K9 again, though, too. Yeah, I love K9. K9. And Sobe. Yes, and Sobe. That's my third passion. Sobe. The Doctor and Rose is my favorite. I loved Rose. I don't want you to think I didn't love Rose, Hadrian. Because I did love Rose as a companion. I still will argue that... I will still argue that, oh, jeez. Oh, God, he got us, he got us. I will still argue that Donna was the best of the modern ones, in my opinion. But she was the most, like, pure companion to me, too, so. Donna was amazing. There's no other wolves here. Okay, I took a wrong turn. I was trying to get back over to the moose area. I took a wrong turn. This is not where I want to be. This is not where I want to be. Did he ruin my bedroll?
It's so cold.
Okay, didn't ruin my bedroll. Didn't really touch my clothing. I knocked him off of me pretty quick, so... Yeah, this is not where I want to be. This leads the wrong way. This is the wrong way. Yeah, you better run, sucker. Yeah, the pathing is perfect. Yeah, Catherine Tate is... If you've ever seen anything else with Catherine Tate in it, Catherine Tate is hilarious. She is such a funny lady. I love a lot of her comedy stuff. She is so freaking funny. This is the wrong way. We went the wrong way, boys and girls. Wrong way, Atheenon, wrong way. Well, what other way is there, though? Oh, did we go too... Oh, we went too far, I think. Did we go too far? Why am I not finding my way back to you, babe? Oh, I think it's down here further. Oh, I didn't go far enough. I didn't go far enough. Okay. We did not get the Catherine Tate show in the US, no. But I've seen Catherine Tate stuff on YouTube and stuff. Okay, where are you, Mr. Wolfie? I heard you. This is where taking it slow and easy is probably the better course. How many times can you use an arrow? It varies depending on several factors. If you hit something with the arrow, it's gonna break faster. If you just hit the snow, it doesn't wear down as much. But the arrow will last probably 3 or 4 times. 3 or 4 shots, maybe 5. Wonder if any of the birch bark is respawned. Giant birch bark, hoo-ha-ha! Can we find the giant birch bark? Nope, small birch bark. No giant birch bark for us. Maybe that's a one-time spawn-only thing. I met Riversong, Alex Kingston at London Comic Con and fangirled that moment. I do prefer the bow even when guns are available, Shasta, yeah. The bow is definitely my jam. And by the way, boys and girls, just so you know, so here's the schedule for today. Hadrian and I are, we got about an hour and a half left of Long Dark. Oh good, I got some rabbit hides here. We got about an hour and a half of Long Dark left, and then we're going to be playing some of the Infected for a few hours. And then at 5 this evening, am I correct, Hadrian? About 5? About 5 this evening, Hadrian and I are going to be starting a brand new Nightmare Community in State of Decay 2. State of Decay 2 will be doing a brand new Nightmare Community. Hadrian, I got a question last night that I did not know how to answer. Am I going to be using legacy characters? And what is a legacy character? Is that one from my previous save that I'd be bringing over? I got asked that last night and I was like, I don't know. I don't know. I guess that's something we can discuss, or we can debate, or repair those up. I didn't know what to say. I was like, maybe? I was like, Hadrian and I will be talking about that. I tried to sound all professional and fancy about it and be like, well, Hadrian and I will be discussing that tomorrow night. Because I had no idea. They were wondering if you're going to reuse a character you added to your legacy pool, which means any of the characters from your last community. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't. I mean, I guess we could do that. Cat Gamer, what is State of Decay about? Well, State of Decay is it technically is a zombie game. There's zombies in the game, but State of Decay 2 is more about you building your community, doing quests and sort of aligning yourself with other communities in the map that you're playing on. And yes, you have to take out these things called plague hearts, which have like nasty zombies that guard them. But the zombies are more just the antagonist in the game. Believe me, I'm not a big zombie person. But it's more than just a zombie game. It's more than a loot up, base up, prepare for zombie night. That's what most zombie games tend to be like most of the time, and it's not like that. I think it has more depth than that to it. And it's been pretty fun so far. I've had a good time with it, so. But that's what it's about. And I think it's pretty fun. There's only a few zombie games I enjoy. Well, and see, I've played The Forest, and I count that as a zombie game too. I played The Forest, not a big fan. I couldn't get into it. I like chopping trees down to rock music, but that was about it. I played The Forest. I played 7 Days to Die. 7 Days to Die was fun. I don't see myself playing it long term though. It just to me, there's just it's grindy, and then you got zombies attacking you, and that, yeah. It just wasn't my jam again. It was fun though. I had a good time with. I played 7 Days to Die with viewers for a couple of weeks, and it was fun. I mean. And there's some really good 7 Days to Die players out there, too. Lauren the Short, who actually lives here in Portland, lives in my neck of the woods. She plays 7 Days to Die. She's partnered on Twitch now because of 7 Days to Die. And she's amazing and awesome at it. BK loves 7 Days to Die. So I played those. What other those kind of games have I played?
The sun is setting.
Green Hell, I count that as sort of zombies, too. I count anything that has... angry natives that are in human form as a zombie game. Now, Green Hell's not a zombie game, but it has cannibals in it. I'm not a big fan of them. Yeah, I'm really enjoying State of Decay 2 though. State of Decay 2 I'm having a lot of fun with, so. And it's fun that Hadrian and I can kind of join forces on it. Stranded Deep is a game I enjoy. See, I tried playing Stranded Deep. I was not a big fan of the UI in Stranded Deep. And also, I played Stranded Deep at a time, Marty, when the game was not done, and the game was not making any progress or any sort of, like, steps forward, and I kind of got frustrated about that, and that left a bad taste in my mouth. And so, when a game like that does that, it's hard to come back and win back the people that you kind of pissed off. Sort of like No Man's Sky had that issue. I love Subnautica. I'll actually be playing Subnautica. I play Subnautica at least once a year. And I'll be playing it here in February on hardcore mode. Not that it's really that hard, but I'll be playing Subnautica again. Subnautica Below Zero, I have issues with that game just because they kept changing the story all the time. I'm going to wait for Subnautica Below Zero to actually be like in the final version before I even try playing it again. The Infected doesn't have zombies. It has Vambies, but they're zombies. But I love Subnautica. Subnautica is one of my favorite games ever. It's right up there with Long Dark for me. And I played Subnautica multiple times. I beat the game at least 3 or 4 times. The last time I didn't beat the game on purpose because I wanted to build a huge, expansive, like, massive base underwater. And I did, and it was so much fun. I actually have a base that stretches all the way from the Lost River down to the Fire Zone and into the Fire Zone, which was kind of cool to do. Took a lot of resources to make. But yeah, I love Subnautica. Subnautica is really a good game. That one is like very, very high marks from me. Subnautica preys on the fear of the ocean. Yeah, you know, at first when I played it, I was a little scared of it when I first played it. But it's more. I played also a game called Breath Edge, which is kind of a humorous space survival game. Breath Edge is actually pretty fun. Breath Edge is pretty fun. I haven't played it in a long time though, but it's a pretty fun game. But right now I'm kind of into Medieval Dynasty, The Infected, of course, Long Dark. There's one called Escape the Pacific, which is very Stranded Deep-like, but it's still in early access, and they are actually making updates to the game all the time, which it's the roadmap for it. I think the thing that hurts Stranded Deep the most in my mind is just their lack of development over time on that game. And then they kind of hurriedly pushed some stuff out at the end. Like I said, I was never a fan of the UI in the game. Having everything, all your inventory on a reticle just like annoyed the crap out of me. And so I just did not like it very much. Paths of Exile, I'm not big into those. I'm not big into like Diablo or Path of Exile. I played Diablo 1 back in the day, and that sort of reminds me a little bit of Paths of is it Paths of Exile or Path of Exile? What is it called? I actually own the game. I played it for a little bit. What is it called? Path of Exile. Yes, Path of Exile. Duh. Don't Starve. I don't like the ones that are on. I don't like the ones that are the third-person view like that, or whatever you call that view. The over-the-shoulder kind of view. I don't really like those. I did play a lot of Red Dead 2. I like that. I don't really like those ones a lot, especially when they're point and click. I don't like the point and click ones. Outwards, you know, I tried Outwards. Outwards, just on the initial blush, it seems like Outwards is going to be a bit grindy of a game. Very story heavy. I played EverQuest and EverQuest 2 for about 14 years. And so those style of games, I'm kind of over. The story-driven, quest-driven, grind your way through levels type game, I'm kind of done with, to be honest. I played enough of those over 14 years to just kind of, like, not be into them anymore. I love PvE. PvE is my favorite style of play. Oddludzy. Oddludzy? I've not heard of that one. Is it on Steam? Oddludzy. I don't see it on Steam. I've not heard of that one. Holly Bear, how you doing? It's a new survival game coming out. Okay. Have you heard any updates on Among Trees? I've not heard any updates on Among Trees. That's one I may need to return to at some point. Oh god, I didn't even see that wolf. That was bad. Oh jeez Louise, and I shot that little bugger too. It's got an arrow sticking right in him. That did not give me a chance to prepare. Did he wreck my bedroll? Oh my god, my bedroll's at 2%.
I've never felt so cold in my life.
I don't care that I'm taking damage. I'm repairing it. Oh shoot, am I bleeding too? Oh no, I just have hypothermia. Okay. Oh god. Did he ruin my clothing too? Oh no, he didn't really ruin it a lot. Well, he did ruin that nice hat that I just repaired. Or the nice gloves that I just repaired. Little bastich. How many struggles this run? Quite a few. It's a Osiris New Dawn spacey type game. Oh, okay. Among Trees was good. Among Trees was good. It just was kind of limited in some ways. Among Trees had some very limited gameplay. It was very pretty, though. It was very pretty. I think Among Trees made a huge mistake. I think being exclusive with a certain game distributor is a huge mistake because it does limit your audience. But that's their choice. I'm sure they got a nice little chunk of change for doing that. For making an exclusive deal with Epic Games. But, I think being exclusive is a bad thing. But, you know, hey. What is this? Odludzy, okay. Oh wow, that looks really pretty. It's got a bow and arrow, it's got fishing. I've not seen that one yet. It's got building, so it's a builder. Okay. I see, okay. So when is Odludzy coming out? Is it Odludzy? Am I saying that wrong? It's Polish for wilderness. Oh, okay. Okay, well then that makes sense. Wow, that guy almost... If I had not... Wow, and I just repaired my bedroll, didn't I? If I had not repaired my bedroll would be scragged right now. Wow, we got so lucky that we repaired our bedroll, boys and girls. Wow, I just did that because I was like, oh god, I gotta waste some time. Because our bedroll was at 2%. 2%. Release date to be announced from my knowledge. Okay. So they haven't announced it yet anyway. Alright, we're gonna drink a couple birch bark teas because heaven knows we have like 14 of them. And that'll give us some restore condition for 4 hours. Where's my bedroll at now? Okay, it's 100%. Knock that down too. I was gonna look at my struggles as well. Hold on just a second. Yeah, they've already said they're not gonna put a fox or a beaver in the game. I've had 11 wolf struggles and 1 bear attack. I've struggled a lot this game. You just watched the trailer for Odludzy? Oh, nice. Okay. Wow, you know, since our boost went through, boys and girls, we've now had 24,000 promotional impressions, and let's see. I'm just curious. And like 80 promotional clicks on our channel. Since we did that whole thing we did earlier, we've had 24,000 times that people have seen our channel pop up on there. You may enjoy this channel, or you may enjoy this. That is freaking amazing. Let's just repair our stuff up. We have deer hides to do it. Okay. I would have never learned about Long Dark without a viewer, Marty, telling me about it. One of my viewers, I believe it was Mel the Elf, who was watching me back when I was playing EverQuest and EverQuest 2. He mentioned to me, hey, there's this game out called Long Dark. It's a survival game. You might be interested in it. Wow, our crampons went down to 89% off that struggle too. And I was like, oh really? What kind of game is it? I think I even said, is it like an MMO? Is it first person? Is it third person? What is it? And I got hooked on it in January of 2017, and I've been playing Long Dark ever since. I'm gonna get infected soon. I'll have to look back to Odludzy. Am I saying it right? Odludzy? When it comes out. What are my thoughts on VR games? I probably won't play VR games right away. I mean, I don't really have thoughts on them. I mean, oh, they're evil. They're evil. They're absolutely evil. That's my thought on it. I don't know. I have no idea. I mean, if you want to do a VR game, do a VR game. I mean, is it going to come at some point? Probably. I mean, that's probably the wave of the future. But I don't know. I don't know. I have no feelings one way or the other, to be honest, about VR games. I need 2 arrow shafts, and I need 6 feathers. I mean, they look kind of cool. I think for me, though, I'll probably never be able to get it, because I tried a VR game at TwitchCon, and it's totally confusing. It's totally, for an old guy like me, it's totally confusing. I got a little dizzy doing it, Griffin. I got a little dizzy doing it, I'm not gonna lie. I think I might have had a little bit of vertigo doing it as well, because it didn't sit real well with me. Did not sit real well with me, so, yeah. I'm gonna drink a couple more of these teas. I guess maybe I'm just not as excited about VR as other people are. I just don't see myself doing it a whole lot. But I don't know. Maybe someday I will. I'm not gonna ever like discount it. But I don't see it in my immediate future. Let's just put it that way. Actually, yeah, let's just sleep 10 hours. Oh, you can only do it in short spurts. Anything more, the motion sickness kills you. That'd probably be what it would be like for me. Let's get our bearskin. Let's get our bedroll flashlight out. Crafting table. There's our door. Get some food. Some people get motion sickness from long dark as it is. Cooking Simulator is coming out with a VR version. That could be fun.
Right now.
Oh, jeez Louise. VR version of Cooking Sim. The only game I enjoy playing in VR is Minecraft. There you go. I played Minecraft for a little while. I played Minecraft off and on for a couple years. I stopped playing Minecraft right after they brought the villages. Before you know, they brought the little villages into the game with the villagers. That I stopped playing Minecraft right after that time. Is there anything I need to do? Like repair, break down torches. Got a ton of sticks on me. Basically, boys and girls, at this point, I'm planning my exit strategy from this zone back into Timberwolf Mountain, because I do want to summit. I do want to summit before the day is out. Oops, I got that maple on me. Drop that. There we go. Alright, those are cured. Those are cured. Beautiful. Beautiful. We can repair our gloves back up, because they got 8. They got 8. They're about to come out with a new update making the caves and mountains better. The Pillage and Village update. The Pillage and Village update. That was the one. 95. I have to wait for it to get cured, boys and girls. I have to wait. I have to wait for the moose hide to get cured. I can't leave before the moose hide is cured. I can't do it. I just can't do it. Okay, we have to spend just a little more time in the zone. I'm sorry. I gotta have my moose hide satchel. We got all the appropriate things here to make the moose hide satchel. We just have to have the moose hide satchel before we leave. Otherwise, what was the point? There we go. Drop the sticks here. I got a few sticks here, boys and girls. Bear hide is cured now, too, which is good. That deer hide is cured as well. Let's throw those in the chest. I only have 16 kilos of gear in there. And I'm carrying 29. I could theoretically throw everything I have on my back and get out of here. That maple's still green. That maple's still green. How many birch do I have? I must have a crap. This is all birch I found in this zone too. 14, 50, and I broke 2 down, so 16 birch. 16 birch from this zone so far. So far. That's not all the birch. That's just so far. I don't need cured leather because I don't have anything to cure up with it. Let's take the rose hips and just make those up real quick. Oh, I got my other Polaroid. We need to go back to Wolfjaw. So let's go back up to Wolfjaw real quick. I forgot we got the other Polaroid up here and we've not been there yet. So we're going to travel out of here. We're going to go back up through the bear area and then we're going to go to the Wolfjaw overlook and get that mapped up real quick, because why not? Why not? Pickup sticks isn't just a game, it's a lifestyle. Exactly, Shasta, it is a lifestyle. All right, Fat Pablo, see you later, my friend. We'll see you. Have a good one. Get some rest. All right, let's go. It's quiet out, boys and girls. It's too quiet. What's up there? Hold on a second. I gotta go up here real quick. I'm playing Among Trees right now. It is, and it's beautiful. Oh yeah, Among Trees is a beautiful game, Tristan. Beautiful game. Among Trees has a kind of rudimentary survival aspect to it. Oh, I guess you can't get up there. Oh, I know how you have to get up there. Oh, you have to get up there using the, you have to get up above and then climb down from there, I bet. I don't think there's a way to get up there from this direction. Or maybe there is. Is there? Oh, I can get up over here. Yeah, Among Trees is very beautiful, though. Very, very beautiful. Oh, there is a dead dude here. With a piece of cloth by him. You can come down from that area up there as well, but it's a one-way trip. It does have a little bit of No Man's Sky feel to it, a little bit, graphically. But yeah, Among Trees is really pretty. I just, for me, like I was saying before, I think the exclusivity of games is kind of a detriment to a game, in a sense. Because it hits a lot less audience. And, you know, I understand it with console games in a way, but for PC games, I don't really get it. It's like, oh, you may want to play our game, but you have to sign up for this launcher to play our game. It's like, well, I don't want to sign up for that launcher.
I can't feel my feet.
Don't tell me what I have to do. You know, back in my day, we just bought a little CD disc. We bought a floppy disk, and it had our game on it. It took 10 of them to put one game on a computer. You had to put one in. The disc would load. You'd have to put the second disc in. And it was very good. We liked it. We owned a hard copy of the game. Now all the games just download from the Ethernet, from that interweb thing.
Do I? If I don't.
What happens when the Google doesn't work anymore? And the Steam doesn't work anymore? What happens if the Steam loses Steam? What if it loses Steam? And then all your games are gone? Hey, I downloaded... hey, EverQuest was a game that I bought a hard copy of. I still own my hard copy of EverQuest somewhere. Oh my god, stop, my sides hurt. Well, Old Man River comes off as Bernie sometimes, but, you know. He's Old Man River, god dang it, he's not Bernie Sanders! I'm not Bernie Sanders, everybody thinks I'm Bernie Sanders! Old men kind of all sound like the same, okay? You know, I was doing Old Man River before Bernie Sanders was around! Which came first, Old Man River or Bernie Sanders? Get off my lawn, you damn kids! Get off my lawn, you damn kids! No, Old Man River and Bernie Sanders have nothing. Yes, old Bernie Sanders imitates Old Man River. That's the truth. Oh, there's gonna be wolves here, isn't there? Oh god. For no more PC exclusives, I don't like exclusives for anything. I don't like exclusives for launch platforms. I don't like exclusives for gaming consoles. I don't like exclusives for just PC. I think games should be out there for everybody to play. I mean, I think the wider... I mean, I understand the difficulties of making a game multi-platform, and I know that like Hinterland has worked hard over the years to get it on, you know, the Switch and Xbox and PS4, and you know they've worked. You know, there's a lot of work that goes into that. All right, nice skunk. Have a good one, my friend. I know there's a lot of work that goes into that, but you know, so some games have to be PC to begin with before they can actually work on doing all the coding and stuff for you know, for making it available on other platforms. But yeah, I'm mainly speaking towards the PC version being exclusive to one single outlet where you can buy it. That's sort of like saying you can only buy this game at GameStop. Which, by the way, GameStop has been crushing it with the stock, you know. Haha. But I understand, especially for small games, that PC exclusive is sort of the way they have to go in the beginning, because they're just building a game. They're trying to build a game, and you know they have to code it into a certain platform before they can do much else. All right, let's take off our clothes. Time for Astrid to get naked.
Wait. I'm so cold. I'm warming up a bit.
Ow. Ow. I played Doom on 3x5. Yeah, 3.5s. Oh, heck yeah. Put that torch out. Oh, shush, you're fine. Don't worry about it, dear. Doing just fine, darling. Let's get your clothes back on. I know you're cold. Those are some cute long johns you got there. There we go. What's my favorite Interloper start? Have you done day 1 summit? I don't do day 1 summit, but I've done day 2 summit. I've gone straight to the summit, but I don't try to rush it. But I do like Timberwolf Mountain as a start. I will not play games that are Epic exclusive because I don't want to have 5 different launchers for my games. Yeah, that was my big complaint in the beginning as well, Harda-chan. And, you know, I got badgered into doing it. I did it anyway. But I got badgered into doing it, so I did it. Yeah, I don't like having multiple launchers for games either. And now Grounded was okay. It was just very incomplete when I played it. It was 99% hype at that point. Grounded is a little too cartoony for me. It's like that movie. What's the Ant movie? The Ants movie that they came out with. It's like that Ant movie combined with Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. It was okay. I mean, lots of issues with it though. My brother designs games and says sometimes the cost of making a PC game available on console just doesn't work. Either the game just has way too much data for consoles, or there just isn't enough profit to cover the redesign. Bugs Life, that was it. Yes, thank you. Bugs Life. That's the one. Grounded was just it wasn't like I hated Grounded. It just was kind of like, it's okay. It was okay. I mean, it wasn't bad. It just wasn't necessarily like really great. And yeah, Blind Mouse, I totally agree. Grounded is meant to be a multiplayer experience. Grounded is not meant to be a solo game for the most part. I mean, you can play it solo. It's just I think it just works way better with friends. And I don't play very well with friends. Wiz Bowman knows this. I played some PUBG with him, and I ended up usually shooting him or running him over most of the time. I used to play a little PUBG with Wiz Bowman and Spraytech and Hyperman, and I was usually the albatross around their necks. Fortnite, no. PUBG back in the day was really damn fun. You know, Wiz Bowman, it was, brother. You know, Wiz Bowman, it was really fun. It was fun. It was quite enjoyable. I'm not gonna lie. I don't think I have anything here. No, I don't have anything here. Let's just go. I don't like humans. Yeah. Oh, I suck so bad at PUBG, Wiz Bowman. Oh, I suck so bad at PUBG. I'm just too old for games like that. My reflexes are not... My reflexes are more of a... I have more of the, I want to have time to strategize and figure out my reflexes and, like, not have to count on my reflexes to survive. I mean, sometimes I'll pull a good spin move and shoot something, but, yeah, my reflexes aren't what they used to be. DayZ, I played a little bit of DayZ. Doppelgamer talked me into playing some DayZ with him. It's interesting, not really my style, though. Not really my style. Games like that where the community can get kind of toxic, just kind of like, it's sort of like Ark. I played a little bit of Ark with Wiz Bowman. I just couldn't get into it. I just couldn't. I laughed and cried playing PUBG back in the day. It just was crazy. I just don't, I'm not big into the multiplayer, like, experience. I like it when it's all PvE. Like, personally, I would really enjoy, I would really enjoy Sea of Thieves if it was, if they had player versus environment servers. Where they actually had missions that you and other crews could go and join up on and do. I mean, you can do that in Sea of Thieves now, but there's always the option of them just ganking you and taking all your stuff and killing you, and them doing their jumpy jumps and shooting you, and you having no chance to fight back, and you dying. And so Sea of Thieves, again, just gets demoralizing. And the problem with PvP is that any PvP that you have is eventually going to have two things. There's going to be cheaters, and there's going to be people who just troll. Just because they're bored with the game, and they're like, yeah, it's time to troll. And both of those things just turn me off to them completely. That just turns me off to it completely. I would love to play Sea of Thieves if it had if it had either private servers or player versus environment servers. I would love to play. I think that'd be totally cool. Where they could even have like more massive ghost ship battles where it requires you to like team up with other ships and take out the ghost ships, where you could coordinate with them. That would be like an amazing game. But yeah, no. Ark is my #1 game of all time. I just love it with the right group. Yeah, and see, I just was not that. I just couldn't get into Ark very much. I couldn't get into it very much. It just wasn't my thing. But hey, you know, that's why there's so many games out there. I don't like online or server games for being able to choose who I play with. Yeah, exactly. I don't troll, but I enjoy pranking people in Minecraft. Yeah, and see, pranking people, as long as the prank doesn't hurt them very much, it's okay. But, you know, that's the thing is people all have a different level of what is a prank and what is trolling. There's a fine line between pranking and trolling. A fine line. Fine line. My hands are so sweaty. I think I have a hangover. What? All right, we're almost up to where we can map now. We're almost up here to the Wolf Jaw Overlook. Here it is right here, boys and girls. This is our second Vista location. Now, here's the disappointing thing. We're right here. That's our Vista location. It's basically going to open up just like a little area here. It doesn't open up that much, which is kind of sad. Okay, it does open up down there. But see, it doesn't really open up that much. Now we have all this area in the middle and all this area over here. We've used both Polaroids, and that's the map we have so far. Totally harmless pranks. Oh, okay. Like filling their bases with chickens? Okay. When I play multiplayer games, but for example, co-op is in a survival game, I enjoy. Yeah, and see, that's I think why a lot of people like Don't Starve Together and stuff. A lot of people don't like games like DayZ because of gear fear. They get upset when they die and lose everything. Once you get over that, you enjoy the journey without to being fully geared. It gets much funner. Yeah, and you know, that's the thing with Bowman. I think for certain people, those kind of games for them are very enjoyable. I don't really enjoy those very much, though. To be honest, I just don't. For me, that kind of game is just more triggering than anything else. And so I don't really enjoy it. I mean, I had fun playing with Doppelganger, but even with Doppelganger, I was shocked. I mean, he just like straight up like murdered these two guys, and I was like, really, dude? Why'd you do that? He's like, I think they were gonna do something and try to do something to us. And I was like, okay, I guess. I don't know. Were they? I was like, I don't know. Were they gonna do something to us? And see, that's the thing is, I personally have no gauge for that whatsoever because I would never do that in a game to somebody else. I would never do that in a game to somebody else, but I guess that's a different mindset that I'm used to. You used to love MMO RPGs, but yeah, I became a hermit now. I do not enjoy them like I did. Yeah, Burnick, I used to love EverQuest. EverQuest to me is like that's like what I based everything around. I mean, I played EverQuest and EverQuest 2 for 14 years. I mean, I enjoy MMOs like that a lot. But my time in those have kind of like come and gone. I don't really do those anymore just because I don't enjoy them as much as I used to. Let's give Fangirl Mel a shout out. Okay, let's hold on a second. There we go. Give Fangirl Mel a shout out. Let's play in some Dead by Daylight. Dead by Daylight. Do you play with do you play like private groups on that, Fangirl Mel, or do you let other people be the killer? Another game that I've been curious to play but scares me because of the multiplayer aspect. I play with friends and viewers. There you go. That's cool. So you don't really have any trolls or anything. Now Rust triggers me. God, I hate that game. Well, you know, like you said, that's why it's good to have so many games. I know exactly. That's the thing. Is like there's no... And my personal opinions on games mean zero. If you enjoy a game, play it. If you enjoy playing Pong, play Pong for all it's worth. I mean, if you enjoy a game, there's nothing wrong with playing that game. There's certain games I just don't enjoy, and I've enjoyed them before. I mean, I think my second most hours in game on Steam. Sort by hours played. My second most played hours. So here's my first. Long Dark, of course, 4,544 hours. My second most played game ever on Steam is PUBG with 284.6 hours. Subnautica at 222 hours, Red Dead at 221, Escape the Pacific at 216, Medieval Dynasty at 157 hours now. Medieval Dynasty at 157 hours. XCOM 2 at 127, Sea of Thieves at 108, then Green Hell, American Truck Sim, Chernobylite, Raft, No Man's Sky, Mad Max, State of Decay 2 is coming up, 47 hours. Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic at 46 hours. Cyberpunk at 45 hours. Detroit Become Human at 44 hours. So yeah, I mean, you know, I've gone through phases where I've liked playing other games. Has Bermuda Lost Survival come out with anything new? The release is here. Okay, I gotta return to Bermuda Lost Survival at some point. I liked Bermuda Lost Survival. I got to return to that at some point. Have you played, Mark Wars, have you played Bermuda Lost Survival very much lately? Have you gotten back into that one? I gotta remember that game. I gotta play that one again. That was a lot of fun. It's sort of like a Subnautica meets Raft graphics meets yeah, yeah. Is it a fun game right away or is it a learning curve? You know, Bermuda Lost Survival doesn't have a huge learning curve, but it has a little, I mean, like any game, it does have a little bit of a learning curve, but it's not humongous. I gotta get back into it, though. I played that for a while, so. I'm a methodical smart player? I may be a smart player, but I'm not a methodical player in any. I'm a YOLO player so much. You run like a chicken with your head cut off and die all the time. I love the long dark, but I can't play. I don't have the patience and die constantly. Well, for some people, the long dark is not the answer. Is this game fun right away, or is there a learning curve? Oh, I thought you were talking about Bermuda Lost Survival. This game, Taco, has a huge learning curve. It is fun right away. I would play this game on story mode or on Pilgrim or Voyager right away because it does have a learning curve. Yes, it does have a very steep learning curve for the higher difficulty levels. If you jump into Stalker or Interloper, well, maybe Stalker. Depends on how much survival experience you have on other games. But if you jump into Interloper right away without ever playing 1 hour of this game, if you jump into Interloper right away, I can not guarantee, but I can strongly suspect you're going to die over and over and over again very quickly. The biggest thing that sets this game apart from most games out there, Taco Vendor, is that there is no easy mode on this game. Other than story mode, there is no mode of this game, challenge, custom, or regular survival mode that is not permadeath. So you can play for 5 days or 500 days. If you die, you're gone. I mean, the most similar game I played to this is Minecraft, so I guess I'm in for a challenge. Yes, this is nothing like Minecraft. Although traveling in this game is very advantageous because you got to remember every map in this game. So this game is like it's huge now. When you spawn into the world, everything on every map starts to decay. So all the food, all the clothing, all the supplies that you're going to find start to decay from the moment you spawn into the game. It doesn't start when you enter a zone. It doesn't start when you enter a building. It starts when you start the game. So the longer you stay in one place early game, the less stuff as you travel you're going to find in good condition still. Yeah. Pilgrim's super easy, but you know, Hadrian, I've even had people on Pilgrim go, God, I died on Pilgrim. I went out in the cold and I tried to sleep and I died. You know, and they die and it's permadeath. So you die, you're done. There's no coming back. That's the thing that's the thing that just sets this game apart from every other survival game out there. Is there's no coming back from death. There's no respawn point, there's no, you know, XP hit, there's nothing like that. It's no, you're dead. You're done. Good luck on your next run and start all over again. But you know, Taco, in that sense, it is a very amazing game. This game has very high highs, very low lows, but the highs are very, very, very high in this game. Getting those beautiful moose kills, getting a nice bear kill, getting you know, finding that sweet spot where you're like comfortable with the maps, but there's still that danger involved in them too. The cool thing too about this game, Taco Vendor, is once you own this game. When I bought this game originally, this game had Mystery Lake, Winding River, Pleasant Valley, Ravine, Coastal Highway, Crumbling Highway, Desolation Point, Timberwolf Mountain, and Forlorn Muskeg in it. Those were the zones in the game. Since then, they've added Bleak Inlet, Broken Railroad, Mountain Town, Hush River Valley, and Ash Canyon into the game. They've doubled the game size just since I started playing in 2017. And the game now currently has over more square kilometers in the game than Skyrim. The game is huge. It's huge. There's tons to explore. And once you buy the game, all the updates, all the special events are free. This last year, they had 2 special events. They had Winter's Embrace and the Darkstalker, or the Darkwalker event. The Darkwalker event, they actually added into the challenges of the game, and they actually gave it an ending. But those are 2 events they had this last year, and they added a new zone this last year, and they'll be adding a new chapter to the story mode this year. So there's a lot of good stuff coming up, and it's all free. Every time you come in here, I'm ranting about the game. Yeah, well, that's because this game is awesome. It's because this game is amazing. But yes, Taco Vendor, I give a lot of praise to this game. I have over 4,500 hours playing it now in the last 4 years. It's the main game I've played on Twitch for 4 years. It's the game that I got partnered on Twitch because of. Hinterland has been very kind to me as well. The company themselves has been very kind to me over the years, and have really helped my channel out in a lot of ways, either by putting my channel on their Steam page, sometimes, as well as offering me opportunities to get early access to their games. To their new content before it becomes accessible to the public, so that I could feature it on my stream. So they've been very, very kind to me. I mean, very kind to me. And even to the point that they sent me like a whole little kit of stuff where they donated some trees in Canada in my name. And they gave me a t-shirt and a hoodie and stuff like that. I mean, yeah. So yeah, they've been very nice. Yeah, I've heard that this game is actually a survival, unlike games like Minecraft where you're able to set up farms and automation, which kind of takes away kind of the challenge. Another thing I've heard is it really feels like there's an incentive to survive one more day instead of a final end goal. Yeah, and see, that's the thing, Taco. This game, there is no final end goal. The final end goal, I mean, I currently have a Interloper character that is on day 764. There is no final end goal in this game except to die, or not to die. And by not dying, every day when you complete a day and you haven't died, guess what? You win. You win! Yay! Gonna stream a bit of Heroes Might and Magic 3, and the name was cool with exactly. Yeah, that is Valor Lickin' right there, boys and girls. He's the desert fox now. But yes, I will tell you, this game is unlike any other survival game on the market. It really, truly is. Generally, most survival games on the market have several things. They have a skill point or a skill tree system that you fill out that makes it so you can survive easier to a point where you're almost godlike in some ways. Or they have like a building system where you basically build a huge structure, a base, and you base up survival. There's some that have aspects of both of those. This game, although there are skills in it, and there are skills that once you get to level 5, it is a very huge advantage to you, it doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to live. It doesn't necessarily mean you're going to live, because guess what? If anything teaches us anything, day 473 teaches us that no matter how far you get in the game, no matter how good your skills are, at any moment you can meet your end and die. So, whenever I'm starting to feel overconfident, I pull up day 473, I look at day 473 and go, wow, that was me. That was me. Yeah, in this game, there is never a sense of getting comfortable. That's true, Taco. I'm never come. You were here for day 473, yeah? Yeah, in this game, there is no ever getting completely comfortable. You're always on the search for food, on the search for shelter, on the search for fuel. I mean, sure, later in the game, you tend to have your base all set up, so you're not really suffering as much as you were at the beginning. But even then, there's still moments where bad things can happen to you very quickly. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love Subnautica. I'm actually going to be playing Subnautica very soon. Probably in February I'm going to play Subnautica. Because I love Subnautica. Subnautica is one of my favorite games of all time. As you can see from the hours that I put into it. There would be type of ending to the game by looting all the buildings and finding all the supplies, but you can still get food and make fires to cook it. I mean, for me, I'm just curious. I'm excited to see what their next project is. Once they finally like figure out, you know, finally get done with all the expansions for this game. Is the game different at all on Xbox? I don't believe it is. No. The Below Zero one, Matten, Subnautica Below Zero. I have that game. I won't be playing it for a while though. I won't be playing it for a while. Marty returns from chores. The game is not different at all on Xbox? No, there's no difference on Xbox than there is on computer or PC. I think that now your skills don't transfer over to Xbox though, right? Your feats and badges don't transfer to Xbox, do they? You have to get those all again on if you got the game on PC and you have feats or badges on PC. I don't believe those transfer over. I think that's the only downside of it. But if all you're gonna play is on Xbox, you can get those badges too. Has there been any information about Wintermute episodes? Haven't been following lately. None that I have seen, Levy, no. None that I have seen. There's been no new like word or update or anything like that. Wow, boys and girls, so we hit our goal of 240,000 points or mugs earlier. Oh, let's take this deer if we can. Got him. Run, deer, run. You've got nowhere to go. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, sucker. Come back with my arrow, though. Okay, I need this birch bark first. Come back with my arrow. Oh yeah, totally, Matt. And I will update when I play Subnautica. There will be an update on there for Subnautica. Mark Wars. Don't even get us started, Mark Wars. We're not going back there.
Oh, I've never been so hungry in my life.
I don't know which one's the one that's injured and which one's the one that's not. But they're both heading up that way. No, we aren't doing that. We aren't doing that. People just want to know. Which stat is the most important to maintain? Your hunger. In my opinion. Out of the 4 stats, the hunger is the one that I always try to keep going good. Mainly because the well-fed bonus. Well-fed bonus is just such a boon. You carry 5 kilos more than you usually can, and you get extra health as well. You might not even be a fan. How could we know? Oh, Mark Wars. Oh, Mark Wars. But warmth is the one that's going to do the most damage to you the quickest. Your warmth is gonna knock your health down the quickest if you're not warm. If you're not warm, you start losing health very quickly. Food, water, tiredness, not as much. But the warmth is gonna knock you down pretty hard. Let's see, how many deers do I have killed right now? 14 deer. Okay, that'll probably be number 15 out there. So the warmth is important, but unfortunately, a lot of times you can't Honestly, you can't really keep it, especially in Interloper. Your warmth is never gonna be like great.
No power in the verse can stop me.
Milo, thank you so much for the follow there. Appreciate that. Because like right now it's negative 36 out. The air temperature alone with no wind chill is negative 36. There's not enough clothing in Interloper to get you above 36 degrees. You're never, ever, ever going to be warm in Interloper. Like you just got to face the facts. Your warmth is never going to be. You're never going to be warm in Interloper. I don't know where your brother went. I think he went up there somewhere. Stop running away with my arrows, you damn deer. Jeez Louise. Don't worry, I just want your hide, bro. Just want your hide, bro. Don't worry about it. Don't worry. Wow, he's a big deer, too. Look at that. He's got 10 kilos of meat on him. 10 kilos! Makes me want to harvest him. You're starting to figure out Dyson Sphere Project? I saw that game. I saw that game. It looked interesting. Are you finding it fun, Adrian? Going to Kali Playa in April. I don't even know what that is. What is the Kali Playa? It's like Kali Playa. There's my other deer. While in Voyager, you can walk outside at midday and gain warmth. Oh, totally. Totally. Voyager's very forgiving on the temps. Can I start a fire right here? Can I do it with a mag lens? Yes! Yes, mag lens. Ho! Hey, Berserk, how you doing, buddy? I think I watched the Steam trailer for Dyson Sphere Project. It looked pretty cool. Now the game I mentioned to you earlier, Hadrian, that game is not out yet, so. Woohoo! Gotten into logistics sims over the past week. Thank you for the dance there, my friend. Perfect. Let's throw what's our temp right now? -8. So we need to get it up 8 degrees. So let's throw 1, 2, and that's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That'll get us up to +4 degrees. To get us up to +4. Okay. All right, we're good at +4. That's good. Get our bedroll down. Pass a little time real quick and get warmed up. Right about to there. There we go. Okay. Let's drop a tea here. Do I have any big teas? Oh, you know, I'm gonna drop that birch bark tea. We're gonna heat that sucker up real quick. Do I have any teas to cook? Well, logistics sims seem like something that would be right up your alley, Hadrian. You have a mind for that sort of stuff, for the strategy of things. We're thinking it through. Me, I just kind of like... Wiz Bowman thinks I play smart. I just YOLO 90% of the time. I'm like, hey, this seems like a fun thing to do. Maybe I don't YOLO, I just get distracted by bright, shiny objects. I have a plan up until the time a bright, shiny object comes along and I go, yeah, we're gonna go do this, and ooh, what's that over there? What's that over there? Imagine this game with multiplayer. Thank God it doesn't have multiplayer. It would be, I would never play this game with multiplayer. We've had people want it to have multiplayer, and thank goodness it does not have multiplayer. This is the main reason. First off, the aloneness is part of this game's kind of like charm, kind of its je ne sais quoi. And second off, they would have to probably change a lot of the ways that animals interact with you, because could you imagine what happens when you shoot a bear? When you shoot a bear, the bear charges at you. If you were playing multiplayer, I shoot the bear, it charges at me. You shoot the bear, it charges back at you. I shoot the bear, it charges back at me. You shoot the bear, it charges back at you. Basically, you could just coordinate a lot of kills, and it would not be as exciting. The moose, same thing. The moose, you can ping pong a moose all day long. You can have one guy be your bait for a wolf, and then you just have other people snipe him. It would logistically, there'd be a lot of stuff that would be needed to be changed. I mean, there's a lot of people who like it, Taco. I've actually thought that. Here's my thought. Here's my thought along that line, Taco. I am an advocate for the idea of a co-op challenge mode, where you can play co-op with one other person, limited to one zone. There's a goal specific in that zone that you have to accomplish. And you cannot pass or accelerate time unless both of you are doing it. Because see, that's the other thing too, is like harvesting and stuff kind of accelerates time. Like if I do this right here, I'm accelerating time. Are you posting these Polaroids you were bragging about, Wizbowman? Oh, snap, Wizbowman has Polaroids? So, you wouldn't be able to accelerate time or do harvesting type things like this. Because your partner would be kind of left out of the loop. It would be interesting, though. It would be very interesting. Why is time so important to maintain in this game? Just because at night it gets very cold. During the day, it's warmer. And you constantly have this. You can see up at the top here the little sun and moon. And that is always moving throughout the day and night. And both people are affected by it, so.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
But time is a very crucial factor in the game, that's for sure. Alright. We're gonna make our way down to the, what's it called? The Climber's Cave, I think it is. Oh my.
Oh my.
But I would love them to add some sort of co-op type thing, like co-op challenge or something into the game. Where like you both have to do a certain activity, or you have to gather a certain things or something. Oh shoot. I had 2 pieces of meat still on me. I didn't realize that. 2 pieces of uncooked meat. But I think also that's the other thing, Taco, is that this game very much is about being alone. This game, a lot of the struggle in this game, and part of the joy as well, is that you really have no one else to depend on except yourself. There is no help coming. There is no light at the end of the tunnel. No one's gonna swoop in and save you. Nobody's gonna help you. You only have your own self and your own wits and stuff to basically run the game through. Which in a way is unique in some senses to a lot of other survival stuff out there. Where you have NPCs, and stuff like that.
Man, this pack is getting kind of heavy.
We've talked about that. We have talked about that. Yeah, we've talked about having like the Astrid character maybe consumes less calories, but can't carry as much weight in the beginning of the game. Will, if you start with Will, he consumes more calories, but can carry more weight. But Astrid is better with, like, heals or something. It would be kind of interesting. It would be kind of interesting if they did something like that. And had different skills for the different characters. So there's a rope going down here. I think I'm right above the, yeah, I'm right there. I'm right above that area there. Okay, now I need to go down. Need to go down still. Multiplayer, but the other can play the animals. Ha ha ha. Did enjoy the story of running into people now and then. I wonder if we'll find any more big birch bark. Keep an eye out for the big birch bark, boys and girls. Oh, you know what we need to do? I need to prepare up my birch bark real quick.
Jesus, this is cold.
There we go. Oh god, and now the fog sets in? Oh good lord, like it wasn't hard enough to navigate around here in the first place. And now I get fog? Are you cereal right now? The wolves have revolvers, the bear has a big gun. He has a human gun. It's you know how they have like elephant rifles? He has a human rifle. Made to take down humans. I hate the fog worse than I hate the blizzards. I get more lost and turn around in fog than I do in blizzards. Hey Grimace, how you doing, buddy? Oh, why am I starving myself? I have plenty of food. Oh, I still have another piece of meat on me, too. I think a thick blanket of fog just, like, makes it very hard to travel, because you can't see crap. I always feel like I'm going in a circle, but see, I'm keeping that wall to my right. I'm hoping to get to Timberwolf Mountain through this fog. I think this is the way to T-Wolf, right down here. I think it is. Maybe it's not. No. No, it's not. Well, we'll just follow this wall all the way down. It has to dump us into Timberwolf at some point, doesn't it? I'm looking for the exit from this zone into the deer clearing. You know, it is a chill game to play and relax on, Taco. Especially, so if you want to play on Pilgrim, the advantage of Pilgrim is all the animals are passive on Pilgrim. There's no such thing as a hostile wildlife unless you shoot it first. If you shoot the wolves or bears, they will attack you. But otherwise, they'll just run from you. So Pilgrim is a very chillax exploration mode. Pillar's footrest. I'm getting close. Voyager, the animals do actually become hostile. I don't know if night vision will help you guys at all see a little bit better. Doesn't help me see better, but it can help you guys see a little bit better. Voyager is a step up. There are aggressive wolves and bears at that point, and they will attack you with no provocation. Oh, we gotta be getting close. Stalker, the wolves become absolutely insane. I think wolves on Stalker are actually more annoying than wolves on Interloper. The wolves on Interloper hit like Mack trucks, but there's not as many of them around. The wolves on Stalker don't hit as hard, but they are everywhere. Oh, is this it? I think we found it. I think we found it, boys and girls. Yes! I think we found the exit. I think I found my exit. Leave Ash Canyon. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Well, how come you can't find a phone or radio? Well, a little bit of backstory. So, the thing that made the world the way it is was a huge geomagnetic storm that basically killed anything with electricity, anything that relies on any sort of power to power it. Now I know you could probably go along the lines of, well, you know, telegraph lines or whatever, but even that's powered. But yeah, it basically annihilates anything with power. Now there are aurora storms that still happen, and it actually powers things during the aurora. So I think you should be able. I think there should be more mechanical things available during the aurora. There are some, like if you go to Bleak Inlet, you can utilize the milling machine to repair weapons and repair gear, but only during a geomagnetic storm. I've not completed the... I mean, the Ash Canyon map I did on another character, and we got it pretty well done, yes. I wasn't attempting to get the Ash Canyon map done on this character, Shasta. The Ash Canyon map doesn't mean much to me on this character. I was just mapping it just to show people the sort of the general vicinity that we were in. That's something up there. Oh. It was a little path. I was like, is there something up there? I've never really explored this cave a whole lot, so... Hey, Astrid, how you doing? You know, actually, I played Astrid before. Not very often. I don't usually play Astrid characters, but... Nothing against her. I mean, she's a totally fine character, but... Yeah, my Fearless Navigator, he's already pretty much done with that zone. I got a little mapping left to do with him, but not very much. Now we're completely tired. And our torch is starting to go out, too. Throw down one torch. Light the next torch off of it. There we go. Alright. Which way is out? Which way goes out? Is it that way or this way? It looks like it might be this way. It appears it is. Ooh, another piece of coal. Not a lot of coal in this mine. Or in this cave. Usually there's way more coal. But not a lot today. Text points. Oh, I don't want to leave the cave. We're just gonna sleep in here. I get so lost on which character is which watching live. Well, I've been switching a lot of characters up lately, Shasta, and I'm gonna not do that so much anymore. We're pretty much gonna play this one until I'm done playing her, and then we'll move on to another character after that. I do like when a new update comes out. I like to play Will Eggy McKenzie and bring him out and have him go to the new area because he's my best geared character and he has the best chance of survival in any new situation. So I do like to bring him out and have him sort of be the premier dude for the new zone. All right, we're back in Timberwolf Mountain. We're at the deer clearing. There's several deer over here. Are you gonna run into my cave? Are you seriously running into the cave? deer delivery service. It's the deer delivery service. I was like, are you seriously running into my cave? Are you serious right now? I am serious, and don't call me Shirley. Hey, thanks, buddy. Appreciate you helping me out there, my friend. Wow, that was too awesome. All right, let's drop that. Let's drop the fresh hides. The main reason I keep killing deer and rabbits and stuff is that you need the, as your game progresses and you get the deer skin clothing, the rabbit skin clothing, you need those hides to repair your stuff. I mean, right now my clothing's not in bad shape. All my stuff's at 90% or more, 98% or higher. But it takes one wolf attack to wreck that, to basically change that to be 60% or 40% or 20%. It takes very little time to change that. How long take the meat? 59 minutes. Oh wow, 59 minutes with my. I'm just gonna slowly harvest this dude because I don't really care. I'm in the warmth, so. I love that deer. That has happened to me several times. It's so convenient. Yeah, I know. It's like when he started running over there, Burdick, I was like, is he really running towards the? Wait a second. No. He's not gonna do that. He's not gonna run inside the cave, is he? Oh, I do need to get a fire going. You get a fire go. Oh, can I do a mag lens fire? Let's check that first. See if we get a mag lens fire going here. Nope, no mag lens. Okay. That is a nice try. You always gotta try. You always step to the cold side of the cave and try a mag lens fire. Murderer. You just wanted to snuggle in the warm cave too? Probably did.
That guy who drank his own pee doesn't seem so crazy right now.
Oh, Astrid. Oh, Astrid. You're just such a comedian, Astrid. Such a comedian. I'm just gonna do a little half liter in each one just to give myself a little bit of water. Take the hide real quick. The water should be done. Whiz Bowman! Yes, is the Long Dark boost still on? It looks like the promotional boost is. I don't know.
Bowman gifted a tier 1 sub to Berserk 700.
I don't know if it's still on or
they
not.
They have given 105 gift subs in the channel.
I wonder how I can check. Can I check it somehow? Is there a way to check it? I don't know if there's a way to check it. I don't know if there's a way to check it or not. Let's make up a couple more liters here. There we go. Get the guts from this dude. Oh, did I only put a liter and a half on that one? God dang it. God dang it. Oh, well, Berserk, welcome to the Ath Pack. Mark Wars, or Wiz Bowman, thank you for gifting out your 105th. I saw Mark Wars putting the gift sub thing in the channel. Wiz Bowman, thank you for giving out your 105th gift sub to the channel. 105 gift subs. Wow, man. Thank you so much for all the support. I really do, really do appreciate it very much. Okay, we'll just put that flying bee there. Let's just put this down here. What do you have to do with it? Oh, you put I said your name there real quick because I saw you putting gift sub things in there. You know me, I get lost in chat. Chat becomes one of those things that I look at and I'm like, is there another deer out here? No way. No way. There's 2 more deer out here. No way. No way. Nah, I'm not gonna do anything to him. Oh shoot, do I have my hacksaw with me? I don't think I have my hacksaw with me. I don't have a hacksaw with me. Well, we're setting up to go up to the summit. God dang it. Dag nabbit. Ath gets lost in chat. I get lost in Mark's eyes. Oh. Now I feel bad. I just tried to fold my laundry. Fold that laundry, Mark Wars. Fold that laundry, my friend. Yeah, I left my hacksaw back in Ash Canyon. I'm gonna cook up this deer here, and then we'll head back to Ash Canyon. Go get our hacksaw. If we hadn't run into that fog, I probably wouldn't have ditched over here so quick. Mark's folding your undies. Whoa! Whoa! Yeah, we did though. Off this one boost, boys and girls, we got over 24,800 promotional impressions and 126 promotional clicks. That's pretty freaking good. That's pretty freaking good. It means 26,000 people were introduced to our channel today. At least it showed up on their little thing and saying, hey, you might enjoy this channel. Or you might enjoy this channel. Or you might enjoy this. Kira, how you doing? Sub-hype, sub-hype, sub-hype. I just want to pick that wood up. There we go. And yes, I always use the pots. I can't do without them. Since we got fire. Fire, fire. Hey, Diamond Gamer, just wanted you know I'm going to be missing most streams because my grandfather's in poor condition is going to... Oh, Diamond Gamer. Oh, man. Well, our sympathies are with you, my friend. I hope that you and your family are together, and I'm really sorry to hear about that. That's horrible, man. Really sorry to hear about that. It's never easy. Never easy. We'll get more sticks. Drop some of the cedar here, too. Oh. Why do I have it sorted by weight? There we go. Take my coal. And I'll leave the reclaimed here, too. There we go. Gonna leave the rest of this raw meat here. Do I have, torches? Not very many. Let's grab a torch out of here. There we go. Back to Ash Canyon we go, boys and girls. It's an interesting place for them to put the entrance to Ash Canyon up here on Deer Clearing. Yeah, I was so young when both my grandfathers passed away. I don't really remember that very much. I remember my grandma's passing away, though. And that is very sad. Well, and of course my dad. That was the worst day of my life. Oh god, which way do we go? Which way did he go? Which way did he go? Okay. I think I came from this direction. Yep, because there's that rock area. Okay. Well, take care of yourself, Diamond Gamer. We won't hold you up any longer, but take care of yourself, my friend. And if you need anything, if you just need a place to come hang and chill out and kind of forget about the world for a while, always feel free to come by, drop in, say hi. You know, we're here for you, my friend. The world sucks in a lot of ways, but right here in this channel, you don't have to worry about it sucking always. Just sometimes. You just have to worry about me sucking. But the world doesn't have to suck if you're in the channel. Let's pose at 9%. 9%! And still not breaking. Okay. Oh, I meant to leave some water behind. Oh, well, that's fine. That's fine. So we came down from that area over there, I believe. Now that we can see, I'm gonna do a little different thing though. I want to circle up and get to the climber's cave, which is right above the angler's den, which is where our hacksaw and a lot of our other gear is. It's weird, this area doesn't really have a lot of wolves in it. It's very strange. Yeah, we gotta go up this little ridge area here. It's like all the wolves are concentrated in the middle of the zone. When you come in from Echo Ravine. There's not a lot of wolves on this side of the zone at all. I don't think there's any. I've never seen a wolf over here. Maybe somebody else has, but I've never seen a wolf over here. Well, take care, Diamond Gamer. We love you. So maybe getting into the zone from Deer Clearing is probably the better strat. Unless they put wolves over here at some point. It seems like it's the better strat to come in from Deer Clearing. Because the Echo Ravine entrance has so many wolves. Hey, we got some ketchup chips. Look at us with our ketchup chips. I think the place we want is right up here. It's right up here. Oh, jeez. Thank you for the ducky hugs. Sometimes there's a body underneath this tree here. Like right down there, there'll be a body. Yep, this is what I wanted. This will take us to the Climber's Cave, which is a warm cave here. Now, from that point, you can go right, and there's a possibility of a Polaroid over there. We got both Polaroids, so we don't need it. Or you can go down here, and you can go left, and you can either sneak in through this little area here, which is a one-way trip. And this is the Climber's Cave. And this is a warm cave in the game. Nothing in there. All right. Not sure who would have been so troll as to redeem Ducky Hugs just after you said that thing about the wolves. I don't know who that would be. Who would be that troll to do that? BK. 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 It's okay, BK. We love you. And there's Climber's Cave right there. Now there's two ways we can leave from here. There's an area we can just kind of skitter down over here. We can kind of come over here and we can just skitter down to the Angler's Den. I'll probably just go around though and hit it that way. Climber's Cave's kind of a nice little stopover point though. And we'll eat that because we don't want the smell on us. Drink a little water. And then we're just going to get a hour of passing time. All right, we got a save there. All right, well, boys and girls, it is time to switch up games. I've played this for 4 hours now, and now we're going to be doing 4 hours of some of the Infected. And then we're going to be starting a brand new State of Decay 2 with Hadrian on Nightmare level tonight, which should be a load of fun. But I'm going to take a short little potty break, go to the bathroom, grab a new Sobe, get myself all figured out here. But I need to change the stream title real quick.